Damn, man, why you didn't say that, man?
Because you was talking that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not supposed to be broke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I walk out there, you know what I'm saying? The bitch might pop her balloon on me, but it's like, bitch, I'll pop balloons. You know what I'm saying? Look, check this out.
I'll pop your balloon, goddamn.
Yeah. So look, bitch, go ahead and ask for that balloon back. You know what I'm saying? While I'll break this shit down and then show you why, you know what I'm saying? Instead of you being with the rest, you need to be with the best.
I need to know the psychology behind a nigga that would do that.
What, go on that show?
Yeah, why are you doing that to yourself?
I think it's more so. I mean, the only way I can see myself going on there, and maybe I'm not gonna say that I think for everybody that's on that show, but I would say that if I was to ever do it, I would do it as an aha bitch in your face, and just show you what the fuck you passed up.
So you walk up,
gotcha, bitch,
and all the bitches popping on you. Ain't nothing against you. They do that like all the bitches.
Yeah, they be like pop, 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 pop.
It be 10 bitches. And as soon as he walk out, all 7 of them,
yeah, and then they be like,
say nothing. He just walk up there.
And they be like, oh, why did you pop the balloon? The girl be like, oh, because I don't like the way he looked.
His shoes,
yeah.
He ties his shoes a little loose.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he did this and that. And the guy be like, well, what do you do? You know, the guy who's hosting. What do you do? I be like, well, I'm a multimillionaire. I own a trucking company. You know, we make about $3 million a year. You know what I'm saying? And then the bitches be like, oh, and then I go down the line. I be like, oh, okay, so you know, sis, that weave ain't working for you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of fucked up. And then your shoes is ran over too. And then those goddamn man, you know, look at that sweater you got on. That shit look crazy as hell. You shouldn't even came out the house with that. Oh, and those fucking those eyelashes, maybe you might want to get them a little bit smaller, and then you might want to, you know, make sure that you get the ones that cost a little bit more bread than the ones you're getting at the fucking, you know, Chinese shop, hair shop. And then, you know, you might want to, you know, fix your face because you got a lot of bumps and shit. You know what I mean? I feel like, goddamn, yeah, what's the big doctor? Dr. Pimple Popper. You need to go to Dr. Pimple Popper. I mean, I know that'll never happen, but in my mind, I feel like that'll be the ultimate get back.
That could happen.
And then the bitch would be like, well, give me my balloon back because this nigga here is stunting on us, and we all was wrong about this nigga.
Right.
But you know,
he is cooking.
I pray the Lord give me that power.
Right.
Because what they say, success is the best revenge.
That's true.
It is, man. The success is the best revenge, man, that you can ever get on anybody, because success makes people fucking have to eat their fucking words, man. People might think one way about you, but that success that you create for yourself, that success that you have, a motherfucker can't fuck with that shit, man.
Right.
And that's the biggest revenge, man. That's that in your face moment, man, to these fucking, sorry for my language, but you know, these women out here that think that they the shit when they're not. I don't like those bras with the BBLs and all that kind of crazy shit. That shit that's not even attractive to me. You know what I'm saying?
God.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm just saying, for me, that shit ain't even all that attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess
because I look at it like, okay, it's just like anything else. You know, like it gets old. You know, like, yeah, a broad might have like a BBL with like some small legs. The shit's whack, but then like when she bend over, the shit's still flat anyway. It's still gonna be flat. It's just gonna be big up here, so you're just gonna be like this all the whole time. But it's still gonna be flat.
Ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Yeah,
nothing but doo-doo in there.
It's like, man, and then it's everywhere. So it's like,
yeah, it does get you kind of see how back in the 90s it was like it was more they focus on like the face,
mm-hmm.
and maybe even being like petite.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how things ebb and flow, because once you bombard people with the same type of woman, eventually they start liking other things.
You know what I saw?
Like if everybody on TV is pretty in the face but skinny, eventually the woman that's that's thick and I don't know, maybe not as pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The face is attractive because all I see all the time
Mm-hmm.
is the other thing.
I saw Low Down Dirty Shame. You ever saw that movie?
No.
Yeah.
Low Down Dirty Shame with Jada Pinkett and Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Right.
Jada Pinkett was bad
In that time.
back in the 90s.
Yeah, she wasn't
She wasn't I know people be like Jada now at in her 50s. You know what I'm saying? And then being a monster on top of that.
Yeah.
That make you age that made you age a lot more.
Yeah.
But Jada back in the 90s,
Oh yeah.
Jada Pinkett was bad.
You talking about Jason's lyrics, Jada Pinkett?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jason's lyrics, Jada Pinkett was a baddie. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't. Now I'm talking because a lot of people see Jada Pinkett now, and then she's just the evil monster, the will.
Right.
But back in the 90s, early 90s, Jada Pinkett was crazy.
Cancer.
Yeah, she don't look the same as she did before.
She got that line on top of her head. I don't know what that line is.
Yeah, she got that alopecia or something like that. But then she started getting into rock, and then
that's what that's. Yeah, she started doing that rock and roll.
But check this out though, man. I listened to Will Smith's book.
Oh yeah,
I listened to his whole book, man. The autobiography of Will Smith, man, and it was actually a dope book. I can't front on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna listen to now?
What's that?
Because I listen to audio books, but I'm gonna listen to Jada Pinkett's book.
Good night.
She got a book out too. And what I like about books is this is what I say, I think Brothers in the Truth should write books too. Because the books give you an intimate insight on a person's life. You know what I'm saying? Because we could do interviews all day, we can go on podcasts all day, but those types of platforms are not going to be as personal, if so to speak. And the books kind of give you especially an autobiography, it kind of gives you a more of an insight into a person, their flaws, their strong points, different things like that.
It gives you an intricate detail of what happened. Right,
because I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, so I was able to see
I am Malcolm X
more how Malcolm X was, instead of the stuff that you see on videos and interviews and different things like that. You get to see what it was like for him actually growing up. You know what I'm saying? The things he went through actually growing up. So when I was watching when I was listening to the Will Smith audiobook, I was actually able to listen to the stories he talked about when he was, a kid. You know what I'm saying? When he had his imaginary friend, how he knew that he was a coward a long time ago when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And how he envied his brothers, his older brothers and his older sister, because they weren't cowards. And you know what I'm saying? And how later on in life, it caught up to him when he was a rapper and he didn't cuss. And he didn't cuss because his grandmom told him that, he can express himself without cussing. You get my point?
Okay.
And how his father, you know what I mean, used to whip his mom's ass.
Damn.
And he felt like a coward because he couldn't protect his mom.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? And then as life went on, how he would get compared to Tupac. And he would get compared to, other rappers who were more masculine.
Hardcore,
and hardcore. And how those things, fucked with him at growing up. And remember, I was telling you, it was a time where Will Smith was talking about how he was just punching niggas in the face for a while. He was knocking niggas out for a minute, because he was trying to, he was trying to prove himself when he became a rapper and he got the power, because he had a bodyguard there to protect him. So he would just, nigga looked at him wrong, he'd just punch you in the face. Nigga get, punched in the face by the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? And then he talked about how he got his show and how, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air happened. And it literally happened from a party that he attended at Quincy Jones's crib when he was flat broke. Where he went triple platinum and he lost all his money. And that's just, just a little sidebar. But also, I want to say, I listened to Gucci Mane's autobiography too. And it was dope too. And that's all I got to say.
Is there another famous person you want to tell me their life about?
No,
P. Diddy.
No, not that. Not the P. Diddy shit. But what I will say is this. When you listen to like people's story, you also see like the jewel in it too.
Well,
the jewel that you see in it too is like a person who gets on the path, and we all can identify with that too because we all on our own paths too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like even when that adversity comes, that is going to come inevitably come in your path, you got to be able to fight through it. And know that this is what I'm going to be. So if one day you wake up and say, I'm going to be a truck driver, or I'm going to own this, or my business is going to do that, you got to stay on that path no matter what tries to break you along the way, and no matter what tries to get in the way to stop your progress, you got to keep going. And that's just the one thing. And I know these people ain't in the truth or anything like that, but I can identify with their fights to get where they want it to be, and ultimately in life where they want it to be.
Yeah, you also listen to
because we go through it too in the truth.
You also listen to 50 Cent's joint too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
he was on the joint like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gotta take it what you want. You know what I'm saying. You gotta take your bullets with you. You know what I mean?
Because look, I can identify with it because all of us that's in the truth, right? We all started out where as young men, or young sisters, right? Who came into the truth, and we decided to stay consistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, along the way, you're going to have those times where you don't want to go to class. You're going to have those times where you don't feel like doing the order, but you have to do it and you have to move forward. But then the brothers that stick with it, those brothers become officers of 5,000, officers of 500, officers of 1,000, captains. You get my point? And those brothers are brothers who are sticking to their goal and moving forward and not letting anything keep them back from what they are trying to accomplish on their road to achieving their goals. Right. So in this truth, we all have goals, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever your goal is just, you know, you want to make sure that you stay consistent. Message. All right, so all right, now that we off all of that, right? Yeah. All right, what's this going on about? I want to. Let's stay hot. But what was you talking about when you said man versus bear?
Can we talk about Kendrick Lamar first? Do you want to talk about that?
Kendrick Lamar.
We don't have to.
I heard the song and it was amazing.
You didn't even know what was going on.
The Euphoria. Yeah. He was talking about Drake.
Well, he got another one out. He
put another one out today this morning.
Is it better than Euphoria?
He said some shit about daylight writing the back to back or something.
Yeah.
So he's trying to say that he can't say the word nigga.
That was what. When you listened to it today and I heard it, I think people kind of dug into that point a little heavier than they had. But I'm just basing it upon what he said and how people hung on to it.
Right.
It was like the salacious thing that people obviously anything racial.
That's all you really heard from the whole thing. Yeah.
Anything racial, people are going to hang on to more than anything else. But the way he said it was he said some shit like,
"You don't want to."
He said some shit like it's not that big of a deal. Just rubbing. He said he said a term. He said a term that was kind of made it seem like a kind of a joke, like kind of like you can say nigga. This is what I took from it. Drake isn't necessarily barred from saying the N-word or nigga. But you can tell in Drake that Drake is trying to prove himself as a black person. And Kendrick Lamar is, for the sake of the battle at least, picking at that. That Drake is somebody who is whose mother is a white woman, who is from Canada, from Toronto, not from somewhere that's, you know, typically black. Definitely not typically rap culture black. Trying to prove himself amongst, you know,
the rap culture black.
Black rap culture.
Right.
And it's him saying nigga is like him saying it is almost his way of trying to bond with you.
Right.
And it's his way of trying to prove himself.
Yeah, I got you.
It's an old tape. It's a real old tape with Drake when he first started out.
I saw that tape.
And he was doing an interview and he was talking about somebody and he was like, yeah, so and so, that was my nigger, man.
Oh, snap.
He said what I just said is what he said. He said, yeah, so and so, that was my nigger, man.
Damn.
Right. He was like totally disconnected.
He was like completely disconnected. He used the hard R in a positive way.
Dang.
Right.
He used the hard R, but in a a good way.
Right.
Like,
So the rap gave him the clout.
What Drake had to do over the years is learn how to be like us.
How to adapt.
Yeah.
Like us.
He had to learn how to be like the average black person.
Yeah.
Because he didn't grow up the average black life.
Yeah.
Probably even for Canadian standards.
Yeah.
He didn't live the average.
Right.
He didn't live in black
because he was so far removed.
Yeah, he didn't live around black people enough.
Because that nigga was like, what? Oh, yeah, here right now. What are you here right now? Yeah.
You know Drake say nigga now.
Hey, with the chop of butter. Yeah.
Now Drake say nigga and it makes sense.
Right.
But you can tell he had a learning period.
Right, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, definitely.
So I think Kendrick, and for the sake of the battle, was masterful.
Right.
Just pick at the fact that you, at least at one point, weren't accepted by black people.
Right.
And you always trying to fight to be accepted by black people.
And Kendrick always been accepted.
Well, damn right. I mean,
because he's
confident.
Right.
Never had to fight to be
You got the camera on yourself?
Kind, if I may. Like when Drake had first came out, right? I was the one in my house that was like, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean? This is John is dope. And my rib was like, that's the dude from Degrassi High.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
are you serious? Like this? Seriously? I'm not listening to his music. Like this is how when he first dropped, she's like, but I was like, yo, this album is actually all right. It got a nice little groove to it. You know what I mean? A little grown man feel. So it's all right. You know what I mean? It's nice and calm, nice and chill. She was like, I'm not about to listen to this boy from Degrassi High in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? And all this other type stuff. It's like she clowned him so much that I stopped listening to him for years. For years. But then he just started really blowing up. But then, you've seen some of the videos that he did and how he moved. It was just like, yeah, man, you off on even on your two-step. You know what I mean? Your two-step is a little late. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, Kendrick was always my dude. I always bang with Kendrick. You know what I mean? Freaking Pimp the Butterfly. That was one of my favorite albums. You know what I'm saying? Damn was a really good album. You know what I mean? All his joints. You know what I mean?
Small points.
Huh?
Small point. Kendrick Lamar's first album has been in rotation in the top
8.0.
No, not that one. His first album.
Oh, you talking about
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
His first album has been in rotation in the Billboard Top 200 for the past 11 years, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My bad. I'm just
for the album you put out, songs you put out 11 years ago,
right?
Plus years ago, whatever, probably like 11 years ago. To still be charting now,
yeah,
and he's the only artist that has been charting for that long,
right?
In the Billboard Top 200. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a real artist. Like he's a real artist. Like this is an unpopular opinion.
We was about to say EPMD.
No, but like how like those, like those artists that are like poets, kind of in a way, like Wale.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Like those ones that are just. Yeah, like Talib, like they just can just flow and just say stuff.
Make you think.
Yeah, make you think. Like, they're not just like what? Can I do a split in here? That nigga was like, remember the nigga Uzi was like, hold on, you see Uzi? What the fuck is wrong with that nigga, man?
That nigga did 4 splits back to back.
That nigga is gay.
Gay. That was on some fruity shit.
That was gay.
He went out the rails recently. I don't
Niggas
know.
That Trey Rags joint when Bobby he is like, yeah, I'm gonna show you what rappers is doing now. And he is like, yeah, go ahead, show me. And then he's like, what is this?
Yeah.
He's like, what is this you showing me, man? Man, he's trying to show me dudes busting it open, man.
That shit is crazy. Like
crazy. He be wearing like them crazy hairstyles and everything. Like,
yeah, man. Like the stuff be so gay that niggas be like, this is a humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
Like when niggas start like trying to equate it to the Illuminati or something like that.
Right, you going too deep.
Like
that's all right.
Blood rituals,
but he doing a lot of humiliating. He been humiliating for years.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do it to get that army print Bentley.
He humiliated himself every year.
Yeah, man. And like the general said, man, on Monday, man, like we just gotta just, stop listening to. He was like, back in the day, right? Entertainers.
That was so deep.
Yeah, that was deep, right?
That was like, that shit blew my mind.
Like we said back in the day, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We said back in the day, like entertainers were like court jesters.
Oh yeah, kind of. I did hear that. Slagia.
With the shit coming out.
Yeah.
That was jumping around.
They be like, bibbity bobbity goobity, gibbity gobbity boobity bobbity boo. Right. But now this motherfucker telling you who to vote for.
Who to vote?
That's all a comedian is.
Yeah.
Right.
Court gesture.
Yeah, court gesture.
Right. All them entertainers is court gestures.
You can fast forward back to the 1500s. He just be a motherfucker in the town square like this.
Right.
Hey. Right, juggling good too.
And now you decided you're gonna vote based upon who he said.
You
pick your religion based on what he said.
That's crazy.
You gonna pick who
Court gesture is crazy.
And your societal views based on what he said.
Hey man,
D.L. Hughley.
Like I said that nigga ain't from Philly no more. Yo, what's going on with our Philly rappers?
What's the name?
I said that.
I hate that a city has to bear the brunt of individuals.
But it's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on. They putting us out there like that though.
There's two things that's going on.
Huh?
There's two things that's going on.
But
you including me? You including me?
Is Lil Uzi Vert actually being gay? And it's a gay rumor about Meek Mill.
All right, but what about the latest? Even boy Charlie Mack. They brought Charlie Mack up in the joint. That's the boy who was with Will Smith. He's like a big name in Philly.
Yeah, Charlie Mack is the nigga. Charlie Mack. I know this from the book. Yeah. Charlie Mack is a nigga who is spinning wheel on his head. Yeah. Spinning wheel on the beginning of the.
But if I go to another city and I show you a bunch of gay things, then what we gonna do now?
Right, but at this point, like
really don't do that shit.
What I'm saying is, if I wanted to, I'd go find a bunch of other gay stuff from another city.
They even coming at Beanie Siegel.
I
yeah,
man. But that I think a lot of that shit is just bullshit, man.
I mean, it is, but damn,
motherfuckers call you gay now.
Gay?
But guess what? Can I give an unpopular opinion?
Oh, shit.
Who gives a fuck?
That's kind of how I feel too.
Who gives a fuck? But why? Let me tell you why. Because if you say Lil Uzi Vert is gay, right? If you say he's gay, what the fuck? Does it matter in America today?
No, it really don't. It really don't.
He's gonna get more fucking publicity.
More fans.
Right. He's going to get more acceptance from the networks and the fucking sponsors and everybody that could put money in his fucking pocket.
Right.
So what are you saying? Maybe that might have been a flex that you could say in the 70s or maybe the 60s. But now in fucking 20s, 24s.
I'm not sure if it's even changed between time zones. Because I think it's kind of the same shit Prince was. I don't know, y'all tell me. When Prince had his whole ass out, was it like a big deal?
Yeah.
It was a big deal at the time.
Yeah. In fact, even the boy Howard Stern started making jokes about him too. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? But yeah, it was like because
Prince is crazy.
Prince, you know what was crazy? He would do stuff like that, and people would still be confused whether or not he gets.
Can I say something?
Okay, you told me. I'm gonna bring it back, but that's my point. My point is that the whole gay thing is what I believe. That's my conspiracy theory. I believe niggas ain't really that gay or gay for real, but they know acting gay means I'm going to hear about them. So me hearing about them means I'm going to share their music, not share their music, but share the thing where they was doing the splits. But share the thing where they was acting,
those splits was crazy.
They was acting gay.
Yeah, right.
And then somebody who can look past the gay stuff will say, "Oh, I like this song. Oh, I want to go to the concert." So it's basically any publicity is good publicity.
Right.
I mean, that's always been the case.
Some people will feed into the gay thing.
Right.
I feel like because they know it'll garner attention.
Yeah.
Right.
And you said one of them books you be reading. The laws of power. One of the laws of power says some shit. It might not be the laws of power. One of them seduction or something.
The art of seduction.
It say that some celebrities. Male celebrities act.
Yeah, like women, like they like that male, feminine male type of androgyny. Yeah, because it's like it attracts male and female.
Yeah, and it's like it piques your interest.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Right, because
because you're wondering, like he said, is he gay? Is
right.
he straight? And we're saying the same thing about Uzi Vert.
Right, yeah.
We see the video and we say, well, he is with so and so maybe he's not gay. But he did do the split, so he must be gay. So the controversy of, I know this is a man that allegedly is in a relationship with a woman.
Right.
But he'll be doing these splits.
Right. So that what you said is heavy too, because that makes you have the question. Yeah, questions like
it makes you look.
So the gay people looking,
we're looking,
straight people looking. Yeah, straight people are looking.
Right.
So what's happening? Everybody's looking.
Everybody, and that's the point. I feel like that's my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is they want us to think that they may be gay. So we look at him, and looking at him will eventually one way or the other lead.
Lil Nas X, he's completely gay.
Damn, I think he's gay.
He said, "Fuck it, I don't even want to fuck with y'all niggas no more."
But at the end of the day, they make it at least doubtful. All these rappers, what they doing is they making it look doubtful.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
even crazy to say, but even Lil Uzi Vert, that's like Prince, is making you doubt whether or not how gay he is.
Right, real shit.
Just enough so you say, I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna share it, I'm gonna talk about it, and all that translates into
He's homosexual.
Like Puff. Puff said, "I like it when you scrambling and scraping for shit." Look, what does that mean? When he says that he said, "Look, now I got a theory." He said, "I like it when you scrambling and scraping for shit." What's scrambling and scraping? So all I can think about is like, okay, if you scrambling and scraping, like scraping what? Like like the wall? Like you scrambling and scraping for shit. What does that mean?
Puff Diddy, this is what Puff Diddy want. Puff Diddy wants you to not like it just a little bit. God damn. Just a little bit. He want to force you into liking it.
I like it when you're scrapping and scraping for shit. God damn.
You like a little bit of resistance.
Damn.
You like a little bit, no. That no. Don't do this to me.
That nigga's a... He needs to be stopped.
This nigga that say he wants you to scrape and scramble.
Hey, he was looking for a lighter. You know what I mean?
I want to have consensual sex.
He was looking for a lighter.
I would like you just lay down.
He said, "I like it when you like this."
I want fully accepting sex.
Hey,
I want some scraping.
nigga, like it.
What's wrong with y'all?
Rebobulated.
You niggas are crazy.
Looking for your rebobulator.
You don't want you to be straight. He want you to be like that. You don't want you to see straight. He was like, man, where am I?
Yo, that shit crazy as hell.
Go ahead, my baby.
So like Austin the car said, I shook Lil Uzi hand. That nigga gay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, because you know, like them niggas, you know, and of course I don't want to get into a whole.
When the car shook his hand, the nigga put his hand on like this.
It was like, damn, his hand was greasy.
What, you got Crisco on your hands? Nigga, you got lube on your hands right now?
You know, this shit could go deep.
Yeah.
But no pun intended.
Pause.
But like, I want to tell y'all some shit, right? I want to tell y'all some shit, right? So just for the people that didn't know, I've been in trucking school for the whole week.
Right.
I've been in trucking school for the whole week.
Accelerated program.
The accelerated program, right? I've been going to the American Driver Academy. I've noticed a couple of crazy shit that I've seen like this week, right? One of the things I've seen, right? It was an African dude.
Uh-huh.
And he damn near passed out because we was out there in the heat. And I'm like, and look, they had to take him out of there and put him on the bus because he was dizzy from the heat. And I'm like, how the fuck are you dizzy from the heat?
He was from Africa?
Yeah.
Damn.
How you dizzy from the heat?
What part of Africa he from?
He from like the east, the heart.
Yo, he said East African.
How is an African
like
dizzy from the heat and we out there, we niggas, all the niggas out there, we out there like, yo, you good?
I don't know what part of Africa is cold though.
Huh?
I don't know what part of Africa is cold though.
Right, it's hot.
You know, maybe he was like
He from the mountain.
And he got that. He's from Africa because he talks about. He be like, yeah, in America, this, and this, or Americans, this, that, and that.
Yeah, Ethiopian.
Yeah, like he's like more from
Sudan.
like Senegal, like that type. Like he's like what's that type of nigga? What's that nigga that be? Huh? No, not Blood Diamond. What's that one nigga? Yeah, kind of like that. And what's the one nigga?
I'm the captain now?
No, the nigga that sing smack that ass all on the floor. Akon, like that type of nigga.
Yeah.
He's like one of them type of niggas, like Senegal, you know. But I'm like, how the fuck is an African gonna fall out before African Americans?
Malnourished. Maybe he didn't have nothing to eat that day.
But I mean, he's built for the sun, right? He black as hell.
Brother, my name is Baba R.
He didn't eat enough that day or something. He probably wasn't eating or didn't sleep.
We stronger than Africans. Because guess what? We stronger. That's how you know. We stronger because we was out there in the heat. And we was out there just, yo, where you good? We out here, right?
Right.
The African was like. It's like niggas was bringing water over, like, yo, you need some water, man. Nigga, white boys was like this. I said, look at him, look at him, y'all, look at him. He was like this. The white boy was over there like.
He probably used to be in the air conditioning.
God damn, that's how you know we different, man.
Right.
We was over here because that's in our blood.
Right.
To suffer, we've been suffering for 400 years, man. We out there. Even the Mexican was like, hey, man. Even the Mexican was over there with me. The Mexicans was over there with us, the black people, and was like,
look at this.
We do landscaping all the time.
Damn right.
They're like, we don't. If it's hot, it don't give a fuck.
Right.
We got to do this fucking landscaping. We got to cut this fucking grass.
Right.
I was like, La Raza. They was like, oh. They was like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, man. Like. It's a different type of suffering, man, over here, man. Okay. And I don't think Africans can ever understand. Like, we was out there in that 90, whatever the fuck it was, yesterday and the day before, we was out there in that shit, and we suffered gracefully.
Right.
But in the fucking no shade, nothing.
Right.
Out there all day. I'm black as hell from that shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. You been tan, sir.
Yeah, I'm out there black as hell.
He must have been outside like a mother,
right.
Man.
The African, he was the first nigga that went down. He went down.
Right.
But I also want to say this too. Like, you know what's crazy, right? It's another Puerto Rican, right? And he was out there and he was an ex-cop. Mm-hmm. Guess what? He was a cop from Camden, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And I said, damn, you was the ex-cop? He was like, yeah, you know.
Say when he got fired?
3 months ago.
Okay.
No, he didn't get fired. He actually quit. He left to pursue trucking.
Okay.
Because guess how much he was getting paid?
$65,000 a year.
No.
Less than
he was making $25 an hour.
Damn.
As a cop. I said, you was a cop in Camden? And I was like, yeah, we used to roll through Camden all the time. I got, some people up there in Camden.
$25 an hour?
Mm-hmm. He said,
that's less than 50.
Yeah.
That's about 50K.
Yeah, he's like, man, I left because, and I tried to.
How long was he there? Like the first year?
He said he was there for about 2 years, and then he quit.
That's about right.
He said he remember when he was He said he had to chase a few people. I said, you had to chase a few motherfuckers? Because I was like fucking with him. I was like, damn, you was a cop? Like, damn, what you had to chase motherfuckers through there? I was like, what you brought out your gun on motherfucker? I'm like fucking with him. Yeah. And then he was like, I had to chase a few people, and I said, so you had to like chase people like to catch them with drugs and stuff like that. But I'm like still helping him to understand that shit is just bullshit. I'm like, you was chasing people down for drugs that is never gonna stop any fucking way. Like, right. It's all bullshit at the end of the day. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, I was getting paid $25 an hour. He was like, I hated it because he was like, I could do trucking and make way double what I was making as a cop.
He probably got crazy amounts of overtime.
And this motherfucker said that he went to the military. He believed in America. That's I hate when I see.
Why do you say he believes in America?
Because he's in the military. He went to the military. he went to the military for 4 years, and he said he still has. He went for 3 years. He said he still got an active duty. So he was like, so if America breaks out into war, I got to go. And he's like, he believes in America. So I started like trying to, kick my, Israelite, ISUB gay shit, you know what I'm saying, in the situation. I'm like, man, so I was like, yo, you watch Border Patrol? He was like, yeah, I watch that all the time. I was like, well, like when they confiscate all the drugs and they do this and that, and they load up the room with the drugs, and then I said, and they take the drugs, and they actually the DEA comes down there with like semi trucks, and they fucking take the drugs, and they load it up in these trailers, and then they take it, and then they go and destroy it. I was like, that's how the fucking drugs is getting in. It's getting in through the fucking DEA. And he was like, yeah, I know what you mean. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, everything in this country is fucking bullshit, and it means absolutely nothing. They don't ever want drugs to stop. And he's like, I can see what you mean by that. Because like, he's a cop, an ex-cop, but I'm talking to him, dropping some real shit on him.
The especially something like that, when it comes down, drugs in America would only survive because the cops and the government allow it.
Right.
With all the money and the resources and the power the United States has, they definitely could stop the drug trade.
Right.
All the drugs coming through America only survive because of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Only because somebody says, I want drugs to come in here because I benefit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just too much money and resources and power and people and police to where they couldn't stop it. They can in my opinion, from my summation, they definitely could stop it if they wanted to, if they didn't benefit in some way from it being over here.
Right. Because, I mean, if they stop drugs, then you would stop crime. And then
why would you vote?
Yeah, why would you stop crime?
Why would all these white Republicans vote?
Right.
If there was no drugs.
Right.
There was no crime.
Right.
A politician couldn't tell you, I'm gonna be the what Donald Trump saying. All motherfuckers say Nixon and all them. They say I'm gonna be the what they say. I'm gonna be the law and order candidate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the law and order candidate. I'm gonna clean up the streets. Would you just code for all these niggas that you scared of? I'm gonna lock them all up.
Right. You right about that shit,
If there was no crime,
you right about that shit, Cat.
If there was no crime, if the border was secure, no drugs coming through. You go into America, it's hard as hell to find any drugs, no heroin, no meth. Then a politician couldn't say to you, vote for me so I can clean up the streets.
Right.
You would have to vote on like more. You would have to be a little more sensible. It would kind of be like living in I don't know, fucking what's the one of them Bangkok or not Bangkok? What's the one of them countries where they kill you if you smoke weed?
Oh, goddamn, like Serbia. Remember that shit I used to put up? Remember that shit I put up where they was like, remember they was whipping that dude? He was like a drug dealer. They was whipping the shit out of that motherfucker.
Where if you doing drugs, if you get caught with drugs, it's terrible.
Like not Bangkok. I know you're saying.
It's
Bali.
That might be it.
Bali, they don't fuck with none of that shit. Asia,
certain countries where
China,
where they make it impossible to do crime.
Yeah.
Where they fix it in a way to where you don't do crime. But in America, you kind of need poor people. You need criminals because there's just too much money into it for certain people. Right. It's too much money in locking people up.
Right.
Look at the criminal justice system. On the streets, police.
Mm-hmm.
All the police that drive by in your hood, in your neighborhood every day. Mm-hmm. All of them getting a paycheck. They all getting money. Probation officers, parole officers. They all getting paid for policing the niggas. What you in the jail? You got the COs in your county jail. They all getting paid. They all getting money because of the jail. In the county jail, you got a doctor or a nurse. You got the person doing the food. You got the truck driver bringing the food to the jail. Mm-hmm. You got social workers in the jail. You got social workers in the jail. That's mainly what it is. You got lawyers on top of that working with people that's trying to get out of jail. Once you get to the prison system, you got more COs that got jobs. You got more social workers, more lawyers working on appeals. It's so much money in crime and it's so much benefit for politicians and the government. Somebody wants it to be crime. There's somebody out there that benefits from crime, and that's why I'll never stop.
Yeah, man. That's what I was, laying on his ass real quick, for the first few minutes. But pause. Damn, I gotta pause everything. Goddamn.
That's a big.
But check this out though.
Laying on his ass.
Just laying it on his ass. Oh, laying on his ass.
Yeah, goddamn. That's a big moment right there. He said, "What?
Was
he scrambling or scrambling?
What's crazy though, right? This is real shit. We live in a time where we gotta it's so gay. It's so gay. Shit is so gay. Shit is so gay that you gotta quantify every statement with no diddy.
He said, "Lay it on his ass, man."
He said, "Lay it on his ass."
That right there is a huge pause moment, man.
No, I'm sorry.
You don't even need that.
And that's because of the time we're living in.
I guess.
I guess.
Right, because look at this stuff that they talked about. They talked about B.I.G.
Who? Biggie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said about.
He definitely said some shit.
But he said some shit that was objectively.
He said some shit. We say because I like him young, fresh and green with no hair in between. Know what I mean?
He said
you
look so good.
He said no. He said I love him young, fresh and green with no hair in between. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's saying there's no middleman. Man, you got to get your stuff on, man. He said I love him young, fresh and green, talking about money with no hand between. Know what I mean? Meaning nobody no middleman in between his money. Oh man, I gotta break this down.
That's a pause moment.
I don't know if that was sexual.
No, that wasn't that. He said I love him young. He's talking about money, young, fresh and green.
You picked some old
with no hand between. Know what I mean?
He got two crazy lines. He got the one line.
But you look so good.
I suck your daddy.
Then he got another one. He said he got a friend that'll rape you and throw you off a bridge or something.
Yeah. And they had throw him over the bridge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how it is. My niggas laid out.
Throw you off the bridge. Why he got to rape you too?
Yeah, because I guess that was just like a way of
because he knows Diddy.
Yeah,
and that's who he was talking about.
But I think at that time it was rap was masculine, so you didn't have to quantify it. So you're right about that too, but it was more implied that a person wasn't gay if you was a gangster nigga. Did y'all see the video I posted yesterday where the nigga said where it was Sticky Fingers? He said rap need to go back to where it was when niggas was afraid. He was because the shit was too gay now. I posted it. But check this out.
The cat said,
oh, no, go ahead. Okay, so I want to talk about just real quick, before, just to go on, so we can go on or whatever. But I want to talk about.
We'll get into that bear shit.
The what, the bear?
Yeah, next.
I want to talk about.
If you see me fighting a bear in the woods, help the bear.
You know what's crazy, right? Now, I will say this, and I talk to y'all, privately about this shit, but all the time. But I think that, the whole CDL school shit, it's a little bit hard or whatever, but it's not really shit because, I think that Black people should do it. You know what I'm saying? I know I got Cap to help me to understand, I got trapped into all that fucking YouTube shit too, but you could do this without a CDL. But it's man, why would you do that? But
put you on the right path, though.
It puts you on the right path, but go ahead.
If I may, I seen a video. A brother was talking about. He was like, I did the box truck and I'm doing all these deliveries. It was $430 for this one delivery. It was $3 and some odd cents per mile. And as he's showing the video, you know what he's doing, Cap?
What's that?
He's loading and unloading the truck.
Right.
And I'm watching this video. I'm like, that looks like a lot of work. Not only that, there was a box that was broken. And it looked like it was stuff in it that probably would have fell all over the place. He's not showing that. You know what I put in the comments? What you need to do is go to F That Job Trucking and watch this brother, because he's telling the truth on all the other stuff that go. Because there was some people that was in the comments that was like, yeah, that ain't a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, not only that, this brother is doing all the labor himself. It's not talking about the amount of time that he takes to have to deliver that joint, how he has to drive, the stipulations on all that. I was like, you should go to FTG, your joint. You know what I mean? Go to his page. He tells all the truth behind everything that goes along with this.
Let me tell you something.
Because I'm tired of seeing people, they want to show all the good stuff about it. And then you got people that's on there be like, oh, y'all just hating on a brother. You know what I mean? It's a good idea. Yeah, I understand. But talk about all the stuff that goes along with it, because you got people that's going to give up on their full positions and jump into this, and they're going to be stressed to freak out.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to fail. You're going to fail, and you're going to have to figure out a way to try to regroup and try to figure it out. But my best way of trying to regroup now is just moving up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In trucking. But let me tell you something, man. When you get on that motherfucking yard, it's different.
Right.
I was fucking scared.
He said he was
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's different with that fucking truck. That 53-footer. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened. I want y'all. Look, I don't want y'all to laugh.
No, it's like I
don't want y'all to laugh. Right?
I'm probably gonna laugh, sir.
You ever? Now I'm gonna break it down. Have you ever imagine you're telling your body, don't go forward. And then you're second guessing that, and then saying go forward, and then you're second guessing that and saying don't go forward, don't go forward, go forward. What is your body gonna do?
Go forward.
Your body gonna be like. Look. I was in the truck and I fucked up the clutch, and I was like, I don't want to do this clutch, but I gotta push the clutch. I don't want to touch it. My leg was like. I was like, God damn. I didn't think that could happen, because my leg was like. I was like, oh shit. I had to
Can you explain the situation where you had to, even that dilemma?
Yeah, because I had to push the clutch down, but I was like, because the shit, I'm in the truck and I had to push the clutch down because it's a manual.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, this ain't really, I don't want to, they was like, yo, don't push that clutch in right now, and don't push it too hard, because I was letting off the clutch too hard and the shit was like, boom, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, don't let off that clutch. So in my mind, I was like, I don't want to let off, but I want to keep it down a little bit. I don't want to let off, but I want to keep it down a little bit. So I was like, I don't want to let it off, but I want to keep it down. So my mind was telling my mind and my body couldn't really decide. Right. And I was like,
So you would
and I was like, oh shit, I didn't think that could happen. I didn't think that shit could happen. Huh?
Okay. I don't understand the manual driving.
Oh,
so I'm trying to say, in that moment, what was going? Like, you was trying to slow down?
It was because I was so nervous and indecisive.
About what?
About whether I should push the clutch in or let the clutch up.
Okay, what does pushing the clutch in mean?
Meaning that you kicking in the gear.
You kicking in the gear to go forward?
Yes, to go forward. But once you click the clutch down and go and put it in the gear, you gotta let off the clutch.
Right.
For it to move.
Right.
But if you let the clutch up too high, too fast, it'll go boom, boom, boom.
You're gonna burn the clutch out.
So you knew you wanted to keep going forward.
I knew I wanted to keep going forward, and I wanted to keep it smooth because I had everybody watching me.
Okay, I get it. So you want to keep going forward, but you wanted to go forward smoothly.
Right.
So you had to take your foot off the clutch.
Right.
At the
right time. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to go yet, but I should hold it down, and I don't want to go yet. And so I said, my
Hey, so also Malak is a lot of feelings on this joint. So I know.
Hey, Malak in there.
I know he knows.
Hey, Malak in there. Hey, Malak in. Hey, look, call in, Malak in. Call in. Pick me up. 467-8837.
No, he didn't comment, but I know he went through the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Malaga,
So
call me, man.
I know he can definitely comment on this subject.
Hey, call me, Malaga, 302-467-8837.
Damn right.
Hit me up.
Yeah. Nah, he's still on there.
Oh, he on there
Yeah, so
I'm gonna drop a couple bombs, man, because we got a couple people in the building, man. You know what I mean?
But-
Officer Locke in the building. You know what I'm saying?
let me tell you something, man, about that
Officer
shit.
the car in the building. Parataza in the building.
It ain't no joke. I'm trying to tell you, like, you know, you getting in that motherfucking truck, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get it. Like, you can't be afraid of it. You gotta hit it on. And I'm trying to tell you, like, I was so scared of that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not like a box truck.
Right.
This is like on a whole nother level.
Oh, so like, and you said you thought you had an advantage.
Right, because I was like, oh yeah, I've been riding around. And I kind of went in there with like kind of like the big shot attitude. Like, oh yeah, I got a box truck and I'm a big shot. You know, because I've been driving around the country for fucking 7 months in a box truck. That don't mean shit to that fucking 53-footer. Because the trailer is 2 of those fucking boxes of a box truck. It's 2 of them put together, and that bitch go like this. You know what I'm saying?
So how'd you do? You said you had to do a
pre-trip inspection.
Yeah, and then hold on. So like you even said that you had to do it straight forward.
Yeah,
and then straight backwards.
Yeah,
how did that?
Well, straight forward and straight back. That shit ain't no fucking easy task because they got it on the fucking test. You got to keep that bitch straight all the way front and all the way back straight. These motherfuckers want to see if you can go down an alleyway and then come out the alleyway.
Damn.
That shit is not easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be in that fucking truck.
Right.
And that's why I say, Malakia, big shouts out to him because it's not an easy thing to do. He actually got his CDL from it. So he actually got, to his goal, and I'm trying to work towards that same goal. But yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. And because if it was, everybody would have a CDL. And it's not like driving a truck. I mean, I'm going to say truck, but it's not, excuse me, it's not like driving a car. Right. Hold on, where we at?
I think once you
hold on, here we go.
I think once you know how to drive it.
Hey, what's going on?
Shalom, Logan. Okay, sir.
What's going on, Malakia, man? Hey, look, tell them about that motherfucking truck.
Man, that truck ain't no joke. I was having thoughts the whole time. I'm like, man, I'm about to go the fuck home.
Hey, but Malakia is stuck with that shit though.
Yeah, that's right.
He's stuck with that shit. And you did that front line. You did the front line backing and all that shit.
Yeah, when you just backing it up.
Yeah.
Like it sounds simple to just back the truck up. Like in the straight line, it sounds so simple, but that trailer really got a mind of his own, and it'll start twisting and turning, and you trying to chase it, and the truck start jerking back and forth, and you looking like a fool out there.
How far you gotta back it up?
100 feet.
Yeah, 100 feet, man. That was the longest 100 feet ever.
Hey, and look, you gotta offset that bitch and offset backwards.
Yeah.
You gotta go up, turn out, and then go up, and then bring that bitch back and put it back in the box.
Oh shit!
It's like you parallel parking it.
What you say?
Like you parallel parking it.
Parallel park that big.
Yeah, trying to parallel park that bitch.
Hey, Salakia, if I may, you didn't do the accelerated joint. You did the full joint though, right?
Yeah, I did the full 6 months.
Ooh wee.
So they gave us more than enough time because I seen brothers out there. They took about like 9 months though.
Ooh.
Hey, Malaga, we got 3 more weeks left. We got to learn to drive a fucking 10-speed manual in fucking 2 weeks.
They trying to do y'all dirty out there.
Hey, Malaga, I had to do my pre-trip today.
Oh shit!
We learned about this shit Monday. They told us that they gave us a big ass packet. It was like, this shit we testing y'all niggas on Friday. And I did the pre-trip. I was going to school every day so that I can get the shit done, you know, get a little earlier on it or whatever. I was going to the school and opening up the fucking the trunk and, you know, the hood or whatever, just to kind of go through and do the right side of the truck, the left side, the back, the trailer and all that shit, and the brake test and all that.
Oh, that should take about like 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, man. So, you know, the water, Malak, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, like, let them know about the song that you got out. I'm talking loud as hell.
That's right.
I'm talking loud as shit.
That's that Crown Royale.
Hey, look, man, I'm dropping a song soon on Tribe Vibes. It's called "Look Around You," man. Stay tuned. It's coming out.
You know what, man? I fuck
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I fuck with Lock shit, the shit that he said, the house shoes. I know niggas is off of that now, but I fuck with the house shoes.
That's at work, man. We was in our bag with that song.
So okay, just as a sidebar, so how everything going with like you know, like your trucking so far?
Well, I get my first load tomorrow. I'm in Carlisle, PA, and I'm taking it up to Massachusetts. So
damn. You know, I might go to Snyder too.
Oh yeah, that's a good place to get your foot in the door for real.
Yeah, but I don't want to like drive over the road with like no fucking dude because like, you know, if they the trainer, they gonna get the bottom bunk and I gotta get on the top. Fuck that. I'm not getting on the top bunk. But like, fuck that. I'm too tall for that shit. Like, I'm even too tall for a fucking semi truck. I'm too tall for that shit.
They might be an exception for you.
Yeah.
So they had you with a trainer for like 5 days, but after that you can go by yourself. You can go local. You can be home daily. It's really up to you.
Yeah, I gotta do local lock, man. I can't be out on the road too long. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm going out, you know, like I'm team driving with a female.
He'd be out there all year,
all day.
like, bitch, look, there's gonna be one king in this fucking house. I mean, truck.
She gonna be like, after 3 weeks, after 6 months, she gonna be like, come.
Hey, we're like, look, bitch, look, it's gonna be one king in this motherfucker. What? Bitch, it's gonna be one motherfucking king in my motherfucking house. I mean, truck.
Oh man, you gotta just bring the yams with you.
Yeah, right. You gotta bring the yams with you. And there's companies that let you bring your cat and your dog. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Comfort animal.
Yeah, comfort animal. But yeah, I appreciate you, Lock, man. You know, I just want to put these brothers in the shape. You know what I mean? Let them know, man, what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Driving that 53-footer. But let me tell you something. When that motherfucker told me to push that clutch down, and my body was trying to like not fuck up, my legs started shaking uncontrollably. And I'm like, how the fuck is my leg gonna shake uncontrollably like this when I'm supposed to be doing something? And I realized it's because I was just so undecisive and I was so nervous that it just took over.
Yeah, that's a big ass truck, man. It's really intimidating at times.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully, man, y'all can learn something from what we talked about just now in this little segment right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you trying to get in the truck, make sure you hit up Lock, man, or you can hit me up and I can tell you how bad it is. But you know what I'm saying? In the meantime, man, in between grinds, man, y'all stay tuned for what ISUBK got coming, man, with this whole trucking shit, man.
Shit like that.
No sign of Christ, sir.
All right, no sweat.
Hey, appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate you.
The water.
All right. So look,
yeah, that was dope to hear. You know what I mean? Because like you hear about how, you know what I mean, he went through the whole 6 months and the type of pressure that he had to deal with, and you going through the accelerated class. You know what I'm saying? And how much pressure that you gonna have to deal with. So you know what I mean? It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? But it's going to be some good payoff in the end. You know what I mean? Once y'all putting all that in. But it seems like either way, whether you taking it the full 6 or if you're doing it the short, it's still going to be a lot of pressure. It's a lot of intensity involved. You know what I mean? To get through that whole thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not easy, but you know what I mean, whether you're gonna go through it, you know what I mean, if however long it's gonna take, you gotta go through those certain pressures.
Right. That's right, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody in here doing some shit.
Yeah,
we got
right.
Cap about to be a fucking Johnny Cochran. He about to get niggas off like murder cases. Hey, that did it.
Right.
That's some crazy shit.
Damn right. Damn right.
Hey, yo, OJ did it.
Yeah.
I don't know if OJ did it, though.
You don't think
OJ did it.
I don't know.
I
Well,
don't know.
His blood was everywhere.
His blood?
Yeah, I watched the Made in America shit.
I didn't see that joint,
OJ's blood.
but
Yeah, like
Nah.
they had his blood
if I may,
in like 3 different places
if I may, I think,
because the gloves didn't fit.
I think-
But he had the glove. The gloves were already wrinkled from the blood and shit.
if I may,
And then he put
I don't see how his blood was.
he put plastic gloves on before he tried the gloves on.
I got you.
Well, what about the blood?
Nah, man, Furman did it.
Who fuck is Furman?
The cop.
He did the murder?
I think he did it.
But he planted the glove.
Here's why I think.
But
he
how
did
would
it.
they have known that if he was supposed to be? He was. Remember they brought that out in
Let me
the
say-
shit.
all right. I'm gonna say this. Ain't nobody else been saying this, but we've been thinking it. We definitely been thinking it. He came to O.J. Simpson and Nicole's house before,
Right.
right?
When everybody was alive?
Yeah, when everybody was alive, right? Nicole Simpson, he came to in her rescue because OJ was flipping out on her. He came to the house, right? When he came to the crib, when he first got there, Nicole was saying, he's about to kill me. He's beating me, blah, blah, blah. When he got there, she was like, it's all good. Furman was like, you sure?
Yeah.
Because he wanted to get OJ. She was like, I'm good. He was mad. It was to the point to where she even made him feel like a fool. Like she was taking OJ's side at a certain point.
Right.
This man hated black people.
Where I got you on
Not
that.
only that, he hated black people, white women that were dating black men.
You're right.
Not
Right.
only that, he also hated gay people.
So why did they have his blood?
Well, here's the thing, and this is just my theory. When he left that day, he was just so peeved, and there's stuff that's in his record, some of the things that he's done in the past. Even the reason why the reason why the case fell through. One of the reasons why the case fell through was because they had him on record saying some real racist stuff about black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was on record, like some of the stuff that was in his file. So I think here's what I believe. I believe that dude, for somebody to have so much passion to do what they did as far as cutting her daggone head almost off.
Cap, they showed that shit. They showed how she looked.
I'm trying to look
And you know me and Cap, we watch documentaries
Yeah.
like crazy.
Like they showed her fucking head.
Yo, you know what I
That
mean?
shit was cut almost the fuck off.
That dude had a lot of passion in killing her. And the reason why is because he hated the fact that she loved the black man.
So you think that it was him?
I think it was him.
Okay. The reason
the prosecution's DNA test results in the Simpson case indicated that O.J. Simpson's blood was found on a rear gate at the murder scene.
Yeah, I think he planted that.
And
shit.
then Nicole Brown Simpson's blood was found on rocks taken by police.
It's not enough.
Yeah,
blood.
because they say, okay, this is what I think, Cap, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think OJ really did do it.
It's not enough blood.
Then I think they tried to overdo it to make sure that he got caught.
It's not enough
And that's
blood.
what fucked them up, because like they was like they said it was blood here on this fence, but then when they actually took the picture, it didn't have no blood on it. But then when they took the picture later, it had blood there. You get my point?
I think that the cop and the stuff, the whole thing with him, where he was saying that he would plant evidence.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did.
He said, "I will plant evidence on I think he said a black man or something.
Yeah.
He said, "I will plant evidence on a black man just so he can get locked up." Basically.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that issue, for better or for worse, sold enough doubt in the jury,
right?
To make them doubt everything after that.
But you know what the biggest shit was,
whether
though?
or not he actually planted OJ's blood, or whether or not they was lying
Not
about
enough
blood.
blood.
But what was the biggest shit, though?
Not enough blood.
You know, though. But the biggest shit was they said they shouldn't have did it was when the prosecution, which was a black man, who was the head of the prosecution, they fucking he told OJ to try the gloves on. That's what cast doubt in the jury because they had OJ, they had him convicted, but they was like, don't do it. They told him that his whole prosecution team said, don't tell him to put the gloves on because the gloves are soaked. They've been sitting for a long time. They're fucking shrinked because of the pure time that they just been blood soaked. And those gloves, Nicole had a fucking receipt for the fucking gloves that she bought for OJ. You get my point?
Let me say something. Like they say, is it the shoes? The shoes is what actually got him to lose the civil case.
Right. But those shoes, he had those shoes that he said he didn't have.
That's what I'm saying. That's what caused him to lose a civil case.
Then he wrote a book that said, if I would have did it, I would have did it like this.
Is that too? But in my opinion, like, all right.
I think he did it. He just got away with it.
There's some, but you know what? There's still a lot of stuff weighing to the Bull Furman, though. You know what I'm saying?
I think the cops.
It's a lot of stuff. He was first on the scene. He was the one to find the glove. It was a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And then on top of that, this dude is confessing that he has in the past framed niggas.
But because you told me about that documentary, I watched it, and that shit was a great fucking documentary because it was.
There's another one. There's not only it's other documentaries. There's movies. Some of the even some of the little low key movies.
Cap, you gotta watch it though. It's on Netflix right now.
They show some other.
Huh?
I watched the movie.
No, not the. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that because it shows when, like, because I was like, okay, even at my age, I didn't know all I knew about OJ as I know now.
Right.
OJ was that nigga. He was a running back that could get the ball and run that bitch back to the other side.
OJ was that dude.
And he could jump over niggas, move to the side. He
like 300 yards, 200 yards in games.
Yeah, that nigga was.
He had a average like now. Understand his college career
he was crazy.
Was way crazier than his NFL career. But
like I think he averaged like 200 yards.
Yeah, that nigga broke Jim Brown's whole running back shit, yard shit. Yeah.
I used to collect cards back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I had an OJ card, and I seen that. I had a mean OJ card.
He was in Roots,
and that joint.
Yeah, he was in Roots. Yeah.
When after the whole joint, like when this dude was in Naked Gun, I used to collect cards, right? Yeah. When he's in Naked Gun, that card was going up.
Yo, if you had that card right now,
I had nothing. Nope.
If you had that shit right now,
it dropped. It's not working. I had a OJ Simpson Buffalo Bills card, like one of his years that he actually put the most yards in. That joint went up when he was in Naked Gun. After the murder joint, shot down.
It probably went up now.
But I traded to one of my homies for Barry Sanders holographic. But you know what I mean, this is back when I used to, you know what I mean. But you know that the OJ joint, them cards shot down after. Now I'm pretty sure after the second thing that he did with getting his after dying. It probably did go up after he died.
Like OJ was like
that dude, man.
He was like
on the field.
He was past black.
He wasn't black. He was OJ.
Yeah, that's what he said. Oh, you saw that joint?
Yeah, right? he was past black. He was like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
like Michael Jackson is not black. He's just Michael Jackson. Like OJ was like they wanted OJ so bad to like represent the struggle.
The struggle, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because black people were struggling so much at that time.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali. They wanted OJ to just say anything about what was going on with black people. And he would not say nothing because he went to an all-white school. Yep. He dated white women. Yep. This motherfucker was around all white men, all his friends. Like even when he went to trial for the murder, when they went into his house, the nigga had all white pictures of white people.
No. Remember,
they changed it. Yeah, they changed it.
Johnny Cochran is a genius.
Johnny Cochran went in his crib with his legal team and changed all the pictures from white to black because this nigga was white.
Yeah, he was straight up white.
Like OJ was a white man.
Yeah, he was.
He was a fucking white man. This nigga fucked he fucked white women.
Yeah.
He hung around white men.
Yeah.
And that was just him. You know what I mean?
And that shows so much about who we are as a people that we didn't care. We knew who OJ was, bro. We knew OJ didn't give a damn about us. Mm-hmm. But this was an opportunity to say, well, here is a man that definitely shunned his own people to be like y'all. And y'all gonna do this to this type of person? That means, damn, we ain't got no chance in hell.
Check this out, Cat. When the OJ Simpson trial verdict came out, I was in school that day. That. The teacher rolled that fucking TV in the room. She rolled the TV in the room. She put that motherfucker and turned it on. And we as kids watched the fucking OJ Simpson verdict.
I was in
like maybe
11th, 12th grade. Maybe
not that high. Not that high.
I was in high school though.
We was young, man. That shit came out in the early 90s, man. That shit came out in the 90s.
Like 92, 93. Yeah, I was at like 9th, 10th grade.
How they
Nah, nigga, how could you be in 9th and 10th grade in 93?
I'm 46, sir.
God damn, this nigga be lying about his fucking age. Didn't this nigga say he was 42 or some shit? 43?
46 something.
I already said I was older, you know what I mean? No, I remember. I'd never forget it, man. Like we was in the classroom. They just the same thing they did with you. They rolled the joint out, and we actually the crazy part. All right, so I went to Martin Luther King High School.
Well, he might have been past me.
Yeah, I went to Martin Luther King High School, man, in Philadelphia. And I'm gonna tell you, man. Listen, man, we had a blackout.
1995.
1995. Good night. I was a junior.
95.
The murder trial was in 95.
Yeah, I graduated. In
right.
96.
So. If 95,
he's probably like 10th grade, 9th grade, probably.
Yeah, 81 to 91 is 10. 95 I'd have been 14.
Oh, so like 9th grade.
Yeah,
9th grade. Yeah. So I was a junior, but I remember when they rolled that joint out, and I never forget. We actually had a blackout
that day.
Yeah, that exact day.
but we were like, celebrating. That's my point. We were all celebrating as kids. We were celebrating when he won.
Everything went out.
Okay, so
and all of a sudden you just heard the cheers.
They ain't had no curriculum or nothing. They had like none of this.
No, that shit was so big at the time because it was coming right off the heels of like the Latasha Harlan shit, where and the Rodney King shit.
It was right.
Remember Latasha Harlan was the little girl that got killed by the Moabite motherfucker when she was in the store getting orange juice. Said she sold the orange juice and the fucking Moabite pulled out the gun and shot her in the fucking head.
Right.
That shit was crazy.
That was crazy.
And the heathen got off. She got off.
The Asian chick shot this chick in the back. And the crazy part was the girl she turned around and was walking out, and she shot her in the back of the head.
In the back of the head. And the girl was an A student. Yeah. Like she was like a good fucking student. And she didn't steal the shit.
And she got off.
She didn't steal nothing. The girl, the heathen, the Moabite perceived that she was stealing something, but she didn't. And the girl was.
What state?
It was in California.
Cali. Yeah. And
so it was in Cali, right? Yeah. And then the Rodney King shit happened. It was in Cali. Yeah. All the cops got off.
Okay, so I see. So at that time, the OJ Simpson trial wasn't just. It was like a. It was a sign of like the racial. It was rights.
So you gonna let this dude like it's like damn, we not getting nothing.
The OJ Simpson verdict, it kind of built on top of all the social justice issues, and racial issues that was going on at the time.
Right.
If I may, so like it to the point where we knew who OJ was, right? We knew the type of dude that he was, but we didn't care. It was just like
he was black.
We need a shot. We need
somebody to win.
Somebody to win. So they was
even if it's OJ.
I think most black people believe, even at that time, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like even at that time, most people thought he did it, but him getting off meant at the very least,
hey, you always did it, and you got off.
And he had a black jury because they had to have it downtown.
At the very least, we get treated like white people.
Yes,
which means
it's payback.
When you don't do it, when you do it, you get off.
Right.
Let us get off and do
Let
it.
us get
Yeah.
we
so a lot of those black jurors,
they
they acquitted him because he was black.
Well,
I believe so.
Well, if you watch the documentary though, it was one woman that really was like trying to be on a straight and narrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but some of them was. I got with you on that, but some of them was like.
But it was the Mark Furman. It was the whole Mark Furman.
Like, it was like, I'm black.
I think the cop sowed enough doubt to even if you thought he probably did it, that sowed enough doubt in your mind to say, well,
yeah, because they brought him out as a racist. Yeah. He was a racist.
But it was easy to do.
Can I really say beyond a reasonable doubt that he did this murder when the head police, when they broke that shit,
but Azab Ward, you can't tell me.
Like, how could I?
Azab, you can't tell me when that motherfucker broke that shit down. His theory of what happened.
John Cochran.
Yeah, that shit wasn't motherfucking on point. Because he was like, OJ came to the door. Yeah. She came out. OJ grabbed her, fucking slit her throat. The fucking dude, Mark Furman, came out. OJ hit him. Boom. Grabbed him. Hit him in the neck. Boom, boom, boom. And then when he turned around, OJ, he couldn't run nowhere because it was like the gate. It was the gate. Like the gate was like there. So the nigga, like, it was they called it a death box. Yeah. And then OJ hit him in the side. Boom, boom, boom. And then the nigga fell. OJ went and after he killed everybody, he ran to the back and got in the Bronco. That's why they found blood on the Bronco.
Pause. When I watched this documentary,
Cochran was saying it was self-defense.
He was saying they were saying that OJ didn't do it, but then they had a theory from the blood and everything. They found an analysis that showed like what actually could have happened.
But when you look at it though. I can see OJ paying somebody, but I can't see OJ.
Where did the cuts on his hand come from?
He already said it. He said he broke
it. It was the glass in Chicago, right?
In Chicago.
But then there was another cop who said that he heard. Well, it was OJ's friend who said that he heard OJ say it was from a glass. Then he said it was from this.
But
he said I knew that OJ did it, so I didn't.
Even saying that's not enough for me because many people be like. Listen, man, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna sell you something different. That don't mean he actually.
Cap. That's a coincidence, though, Cap.
Nah, man. When you
let's go OJ only in America. Because it's a coincidence if two people are stabbed, up and butchered,
right?
And then when the cops find you, you got a big ass cut on your hand.
It wasn't that big.
One on your finger.
It wasn't that big.
Oh, let me show you what the cut looked like on his finger. When the cops arrested him, he had a cut on his finger.
You know what that cut looks like to me? That cut looks like he might have been in the vicinity.
Made in America?
Yeah.
What it looks, you know what that cut looks like to me? That cut looks like he might have been in the vicinity, but he still didn't do it. He might have known who did it. He might, you know what I mean? Somebody, you know what I mean? He might have had something to do with it, but he ain't do it.
So I mean, like physically, he ain't
like he might have been like, Wait! I gotta get in the truck.
Look, that's what they took. What's the name? They took him in. He had a cut on his fucking finger. God damn!
I believe OJ was like, wait! Oh, y'all starting right now. Shit, I gotta get in the truck.
This from the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
I can see something like that. Like, God damn, they start right now. I gotta hurry up and get in the truck.
Yeah,
and he cut himself closing the gate.
When they arrested him, they took a picture of his finger because they're like, "Where you get that cut from on your finger?" He like, "Oh yeah, I got it from. I cut myself on some glass in Chicago."
Nah, you know how he cut his finger? I'm gonna tell you how he cut his finger. He cut his finger running away from them while they was killing them, and he probably was in a haste and slammed his finger in the door while he was getting in the car. I can see something like that.
They found blood on a goddamn Bronco.
I cannot see OJ.
You a lawyer.
It was blood on the Bronco too?
Yes.
There was blood inside the Bronco.
He did that shit.
Here's the thing. It still can be planted.
God damn.
Okay, you right. That's my point. My point is that even if everything sounds like that he probably did it, when you bring in the cop it sows enough doubt to make you say, did he plant it?
Because look,
did he actually get cut? I don't fucking know.
Listen to this, Cat.
Yeah.
When you look at the pictures, with the amount of cuts that was done to her and Ronald Goldman, it was so much blood that you telling me that there was only a speckle in the Bronco?
Okay, so none of their blood was in the Bronco.
It's
only his blood.
A very small amount.
Only his blood was
with the amount of blood that was, it was so much blood from Nicole because he like it's
so none of their blood was in the Bronco.
It was a speckle
of their blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in that Bronco.
Well, like I said, if you take the cop out of it, then
they would have convicted him.
Yeah.
It was just a horrible witness on the prosecution side.
You add that cop in there.
Yeah.
And all the social shit that's going on in everybody's brain today.
Yeah.
It makes you say, I can't really convict him because it's.
And Cap.
How can I? And they tell jurors this too. They tell them you got to convict him beyond a reasonable doubt.
But Cap, you know,
there's no other explanation. Nothing else can be possible other than he did it.
But you know about this, like about law shit, and it was just all it was just a horrible play on the prosecution's part by putting him on the stand without actually knowing his full background. Yeah, Furman. So
their witness?
That was their witness. They put Furman. Yeah, the prosecution put him up there, and that's why the shit fell apart. OJ really did do it, but he just the shit fell apart because they attacked not Furman of what the actual shit that he really did at the scene. They attacked his past. And because they was able to attack his past, and the time was so racially charged with, the cops doing whatever they were doing.
They remember that,
right? They attacked. So the trial became about Mark Furman and being a racist, and it didn't come about OJ. So when when the prosecutor said, try the gloves on, they knew the gloves wouldn't fit because nigga, you've been in fucking prison for a year. Right. Your fucking hands are big now.
Hold on, Salaki, if I may, not only that, Cochran knew something else to do.
What's that?
You know what he told him to do?
Put the gloves on.
Don't take your medicine.
Right, don't take the medicine, nigga. Make your hands big. Get your arthritis. Because
he had medicine that causes swelling. So if he took the medicine, his hand would be at regular size. If he didn't take medicine, his hands
and they put
the
latex gloves on to put the gloves over that. So when he put the shit on, it looked like little ass gloves.
That shit was funny as hell.
But the shit wasn't really.
Cochran is a genius,
right?
In that documentary, did y'all hear anything about the jurors after and why they?
Yes, the jurors said. The juror at the one juror said she said they didn't convict him a lot of it because he was black and they just wanted to say in your face white man shit.
In your face.
Yeah.
They had already made it. Remember
a lot of it was just because
remember this too, that they had already made the decision. And the thing was because
when did they make the decision?
This was they said how long did
they knew they was going to just let him off early
because they
were stuck with that Mark Furman shit because they was like, this nigga's a fucking racist.
But not only that, they was in this trial for so damn long. They wanted to go home.
So
they already made a decision.
If I may,
there was only one juror that was really trying to do the right thing, but the whole Mark Furman.
Right, if I could, and that was the whole thing, Cap. Like if you watch it, I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, OJ fucking did it.
I don't think
it was just
I still don't believe you did.
It was just a technicality because of where and I of course everybody got their opinions on it, but I just think that it was just because it was a technicality that of the time, and it was a racial time, and this guy Mark Furman did actually find the shit, but he just got discredited because of who he was,
if I may,
and it would have got brought to light because
it would happen at a different time and space. And if you didn't have that Mark Furman cat, he would have got it.
When you watch the documentary,
if it would have been like somebody who didn't have no shit of being racist, he would have been OJ the murderer Simpson.
The cop that was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And they had no racial allegations and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And if it didn't happen right after Rodney King.
And then they asked Mark Furman, "Did you ever say the word nigger?"
Oh, that was
he said no.
That got him.
Then they bought some shit.
Yeah,
they bought a tape where he said niggers.
You're going to acquit him. You're going to.
Gotcha, bitch.
It went from
Gotcha, bitch.
And he said, I would. He said I would frame somebody.
Yeah, and so now the jurors is looking at the case and they're like, "Oh, he said nigga. Oh, he's racist. Oh, this nigga said nigga."
But when,
God damn.
So like I always said, it must be planted.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Or at least I got enough doubt in my mind.
And then when OJ got out, this nigga never looked for the killers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's supposed to not.
He wasn't with the lady though.
Listen,
right? He wasn't with her, but he wrote a statement that said, I want to get the killers and I want to do this after he got acquitted. That nigga was on the whole number 8. Wow.
Swat.
That nigga didn't look for the killers no more.
Yeah,
that nigga never. Then he wrote a book that said, "If I would have did it, I would have did it like this." And he actually wrote. In that book he wrote the plan. Like, I would have did this. I would have went here. I wasn't over here. I would have went this way and got away. And they like, get the fuck out of here. This nigga wrote a book.
The book never. Okay, the book came out right.
Right.
While the book was before the book was fully published by him. In the publishing company, the
family, right? Yeah, they sued him.
They sued him, so he couldn't put the book out. But something happened where they was able to work it out.
They put if little, and then they said I did it.
They worked something out. They worked something out where the family would get all the proceeds, and the family was able to control
how the book looked.
And it said, when you look at the book, it says I did it. When you look real close at the corner of the eye.
Well, that's because the family of Ronald Goldman.
Yeah,
they was the ones who was like they changed the whole narrative on how it came out.
They had to. It was some legal shit where they had to keep the book the same way it was.
Right, but the fact of the matter, like they wanted to make it look like. He is saying like he's confessing.
And I'm black, man. OJ did that shit. He just had enough money and power and legal team to fucking get off. And the whole shit was a technicality. Everything got
Salakia, if I may.
But I'm saying everything got off because of a technicality, man. Because the cracker who was the lead investigator was racist.
I get that, but so like I don't know, it's just a lot.
Because they remember. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna let you have it. But remember, they said, how would Mark Furman know that OJ was going to be taken off at the time he did, going to Chicago? How would they even know all of this kind of stuff? Like, there's no way that he could have knew that OJ wasn't going to be there, and like, how can you plant something where you don't know the person is going to be there? You know what I mean? He didn't know OJ had a car driver come and pick him up to take him to go to a golfing event that was in Chicago. So he already had plans. He had an alibi, everything. How could a cop go there and plant a glove and say, hey, this is OJ's glove, not knowing where he was going to be at or anything?
Wasn't he the first person on the scene or something like that?
Yeah, he was the first person there.
Well, that part.
It don't take much time.
That's actually.
But I'm saying, how could you say a person did something and not know that that's this person? Like, say if I try to set you up for a crime, right? I'm gonna know that you're gonna be here to get set up. But how am I gonna set you up if you at the Passover? I'm like, so a killing happened here, we kill somebody, and we put the gloves here, and we're like, okay. Now we gotta set that Captain Ariel is gonna get locked up for this murder. But you at the fucking Passover.
All you gotta do is
nobody knew that.
All you gotta do is arrest me, don't you?
No, but nobody knew that OJ already was going to be gone. That's why they're saying that it was like it was false information.
I mean that
okay, I don't know if Mark, I don't know if the Furman cat knew. I don't know if he killed the lady.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, we don't know. But they're saying OJ came over that motherfucker and she came to the door and started saying, what the fuck you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck out of here. And OJ, because at that time, y'all got to remember, OJ was paying palimony He was paying alimony. He was paying because remember she was getting thousands of dollars for food, thousands of dollars for fucking what's that, alimony, where you pay for a woman that you was married to. He paid for a house that she was living in with another nigga. I'm saying nigga loosely because Ron Goldman was her fucking dude that she was fucking.
No, she wasn't.
Who was she fucking?
She was messing with another dude. Ronald Goldman was a gay boy.
Oh, gay boy.
That was like a friend.
Right. So I think he just was like a casualty once he came out.
He just happened to be in the wrong place.
Yeah, he was there. Time. He came out, probably heard what was going on, like heard the commotion, came out, OJ grabbed that nigga and stabbed him the fuck up and then got the fuck up out of there.
All I'm saying, y'all confusing me right now. And now I get what the jury may have been going through. If you throw all this fucking evidence and shit at people, and the only thing that sticks out is this racist white man. It's 1995 that is beating the shit out of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah,
shot the shit out of that little girl in the Chinese store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then I'm doing this case with this black man, that killed his white wife, white ass wife allegedly. And the thing that's sticking out to me is that you got this cop who hates niggas.
Right.
Said he will set niggas up. Mm-hmm. Said he'll do it. Didn't he say he hates niggas that fuck white women?
Yeah, he definitely did.
He
said he
did. Yeah.
All that is you throwing a bunch of shit at me, and when it comes down to it, only certain shit is gonna stick out.
Salakia, sir, and not only that,
I feel like that the thing with the cop amongst all the shit you throwing at me right now, it sticks out enough to where I say I can't convict him because maybe the cop did set him up. I don't know.
Hold up. I got to bring out this point. Not only did he not like white women being with black men, not only did he hate black men that got away with crimes, he said that I need to quit my job before I do something.
Right.
This man literally said, I no longer want to be a cop because of the amount of hate that I have for black people.
The jury hear
right, but okay, if you try to go with that logic, then that's just
the jury hear that.
Yes.
Yeah, they heard it. Right, they heard it. Right, but then you got to think.
He didn't know. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do.
But how many cops that are racist? Pretty much every cop that's ever fucking locked up a nigga probably is racist, but they might not be like actually like totally racist. But Salakia, I'm just saying, like
he had Salakia, if I may, sir, he had a mental issue.
Yeah,
he couldn't perform his duties because of the amount of hate that he had.
He was like the stereotype.
Right, but they picked apart him.
This dude was known as a Ku Klux Klan member.
I'm not saying OJ didn't do it.
I think he did it.
I'm not saying OJ didn't do it.
I think Furman did it.
I'm just saying from the jury's perspective.
Furman did that shit.
How
they get OJ's blood?
Huh?
How they get his blood?
Just like anybody else get their blood.
They got guys in the police station.
Come on, man.
He got a cut on his finger.
How they get a cut on his finger?
On some shit. They could have never.
So somebody there that grabbed his blood. That's it. Now we're going down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theory.
He already had blood in this. He already had blood in the car.
Some shit. They could have never got his blood. They could have just worked the deal with the forensic people, paid them off, and told them to say that he had the blood.
Right, but now it's been too much time. That shit would have came out by now.
OJ didn't do it.
I don't know. I don't know. But
you know what I'm saying? That would have came out by now.
Crazy? See, we talking about the wrong stuff right now. That's way in the past. You know what they talking about right now? They still talking about Kendrick Lamar.
I wanted to say that because these niggas is making history.
Yeah, for real.
But in the time that we've been doing this podcast, Drake put out another diss track.
Another one.
Kendrick just dropped something just now. So that's crazy, ain't it? Y'all niggas see,
like right
Nas
now,
never did nothing like that. See, Nas, what's all them niggas that's great to y'all?
Wait a minute.
None of them niggas did none of that.
Well, wait a minute.
Tupac.
Wait. All them niggas, they never put no shit out.
It says FYI. It says FYI. Drake responded to Kendrick.
Okay, I'm gonna take a leap. Can we listen to the songs when I get back?
Is it so another one?
Drake put out a song in response to the shit Kendrick put out today.
Good night.
He while we was doing the show.
Good night.
Right after that, Kendrick put another song out.
It said he said responded in 30 minutes.
So yes, within the past hour, we've been talking.
It says Kendrick dropped another one, y'all.
They put two
more songs. Y'all gotta check it out.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, yeah, we listen, man. Listen, what we gonna do real quick? How about we do this? While you doing that real quick, I'm gonna take a quick pause, right quick, and I'm gonna play a quick little shot from the Black Party. You know what I'm saying? One moment while we get that all together. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, man, the Black Party was lit while we was during the Passover week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give a quick clip while we doing that, and we be right back after this commercial break.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over close to 13. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was 13. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood was 13. Dress you up in all black, hurt you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out some curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save my soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die. Oh, I stay strapped with the capper. That's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain. Look, they hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Fuck to fake love and disorder your behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never get motivation. Situational friendships get away with adversity. And these days, that's love in your kindness a luxury. I'd rather keep your list than be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with no time to get a shirt on my back. For devoted niggas with loyalty, I notice the lack of devoted niggas that trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I give the fuck for free. Up before this honor is a must, it ain't no choice for me, I'm brand different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm bad different. Fuck all the information out of cool bits, I'm land different. Been taught to follow a code, Israel law, statutes, commandments, free to give and never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Damn hater, you for real hater? Must not be on what you say, must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you know them niggas will still hate you. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga major. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a face. Smiling at my face, but you can't hide all that hatred. I'm two-sided, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man, I'm poor and I'm not sorry. Bring that shit on UPK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you like pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing when you got that drag with you. I'm a bad kid, I pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me when I step in the facility. I'm screaming ass UPK, fuck the enemy. Oh, hey, this that one West shit right here. Like I ain't got the bitch on me, you trippin', homie, that bitch right here. Brown liquor, don't skip that clip. Call the bitch and let this shit clip. I ain't even fuck around, homie, put the crown on me, yeah, this my year. Yeah, and I do this shit with my niggas who solid. I ain't resent for you, they acknowledge you ain't in this troop and you ain't in this body, cause bitch you want body. We see it coming cause we really promise. Oh, want your body but you didn't stop it. A hard head make it stop fast, I guess that's why you sold so soft, man. Hood nigga that can outplay bougie bitches who talking about class. Soon as you count a motherfucker, they be like, why you talking to me like that? Valuable lesson, before you judge out with a change of reflection. Real love is correct. this shit hit the fan, put the nigga ran, they got in the win. When niggas said he was down, really the nigga switch. Niggas said he a rapper, really the nigga snitch. Really the nigga quit, hey, really the nigga bitch. Yeah, and I'm just telling you the truth, about it, just like even the bitch. Yeah, this how
either of them can say about each other.
Because they're both millionaires.
Yeah, there's nothing either one of them can say about each other,
right?
That is likely to make them go back to Compton.
Right, but I see what you're saying. You more so like looking at it like just the competition, the friendly competition.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like just the entertainment of it and the competition of it.
Yeah.
Like LeBron James just he got kicked out of the playoffs first round. He's not gonna.
I heard he's
not going back to Akron.
I heard his son is supposed to be. He said wherever his son goes, he's gonna play.
That's the plan. But like my point is, these people are already nothing in the grand scheme of life. Nothing really detrimental is going to happen.
Yeah.
Because look at Nas. I'm not Nas. Look at Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Nas be in a rap battle allegedly.
Yeah.
Y'all agree?
Yeah, he did. Ether was crazy.
And Jay-Z went on ahead and
became a billionaire.
Jay-Z. At the end of the day, everybody gonna be okay more than likely.
He looked like Basquiat.
A gay painter. At the end of the day, they all gonna be straight, but it's just good for the entertainment value.
He looked like Basquiat. Just crazy.
That's what 50 Cent said.
Yeah, but I looked at Basquiat. I'm like, who the fuck is Basquiat? But I was like, God damn, he look like nah. He look like fucking Basquiat.
I know all about the boy Basquiat. You know what I mean? But yeah, he definitely looking to portray.
He was a gay painter.
Drake said that he was a fake revolutionary.
Who? Basquiat? Oh, I'm about to say. He's saying that he was?
Kendrick. He said basically he Fame was a fake revolutionary.
So Drake is black. He just got a white man.
Yeah, Drake is definitely black. That's probably the only thing with the diss I ain't really.
Damn.
Okay, for the sake of the battle, I understand why you would say something like that. But Drake is black. He can say nigga. We already accepted Drake saying nigga. I don't know why we gotta act like now. Kendrick said something about now we gotta act like, oh, he can. We all knew. We all accepted Drake.
And I don't know why the public just do not want Fat Joe saying it either.
Yeah,
now you know who can't say
already accepted for sure. Niggas already expected mixed black people, quote unquote. I'm gonna say that for the colloquial.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed black people.
Take offense.
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. And on the West Coast, Mexicans.
Mm.
And I think in Texas, Mexicans could already say nigga. It's really no controversy.
They call us mayates.
It's really no controversy on the streets for real. But every now and again, a couple niggas that's super, super Afrocentric try to be mad about it, but nobody really gives a fuck because those groups of people are obviously so tied to black culture and so tied to, you know, what we would call Judaites.
Well, you know who I don't want to hear say it no more.
Who?
The boy Michael Blackson.
He's like, you bitch ass nigga.
I don't want to hear him saying nigga no more. I don't want to hear you saying nigga no more.
Yeah, but at this point, Michael Blackson is black.
Nah, man, that nigga African.
Well, I'm just saying, in America,
you know, he was in the beginning. Like he accepted our culture.
He's just as black as fucking. He's just as black as fucking.
What did Michael Blackson do?
What does he do?
What did he do that was wrong?
Nothing. But look,
he's just always been. But now he's like really accepting his
I'm gonna
culture.
fuck him up, Cat.
He's really.
But then he's just as black as fucking Gilly.
Gilly the Kid. What is
Gilly say nigga this and nigga that. Gilly's from fucking Eritrea.
Oh shoot! So is what's the boy? The rapper that died. Nipsey Hussle.
The marathon.
Yeah, he's from Eritrea too.
Yeah.
That's a country in East Africa. That's over by Ethiopia.
Yeah, right next to, they broke
yeah,
off
that's what we should do. We should start a joint that says I don't want to hear you say nigga no more, and then show pictures of like Bob Marley.
Yeah, but that'll never fly because to people, because okay, the general public don't know about that. They don't know about that.
That's all right.
So they look at Gilly as Gilly from the hood in Philly.
Gilly
man.
definitely looks like one of them too, man. That the way his head is shaped.
Yeah, he looks like he's not. He has a,
the eyes too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
this.
Like stop saying nigga. Nigga, you can't say nigga.
Stupid ass nigga.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. Some shit you just can't, God, just let
some shit you gotta like. It's better just to talk about it later when
this was pretty good, Cat.
It's a whole case in there. You can take it home.
I ain't taking it home.
Wow.
But you know what? I haven't had a cold Heineken in a long time.
Y'all want to talk about the Bears?
Yes, let's go into this bear.
There's a viral topic, so maybe.
Oh, so we're not going to go into. Did anybody listen to it?
The first song is 7 minutes long. So
7 minutes by Drake.
The Drake song. I didn't look up the.
Yeah, 20 writers.
Hey, listen, man. Anybody, y'all could definitely comment.
Some people in here? No, everybody asleep?
Nah, people still up. We still got a lot of people in the daggone chat.
Like who? 8?
Nah, it's about 30.
30?
Yeah.
Word?
Come on. So, like, my thing is, listen, man, if y'all listen to the daggone side, I see we got a lot of comments in here. You know what I mean? Malakia, you know what I mean?
What do you say? What Malakia say? Drop some bombs.
Is that recalled? Who is that? Mr. Afro.
Where you at? On YouTube?
Yeah, they on YouTube. We got some folks on hey, Nakashawan in the building. Let me drop a bomb one time for Nakashawan. Hey, that rhymes. I'm gonna drop a bomb one time for Nakashawan. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, listen, he said Kendrick cooking this dude. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Shalom letting Christ. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Y'all can drop a couple bars.
OJ killed that bitch.
Y'all can definitely drop a couple bars in the chat. You know what I mean? We'll definitely read them off. You know what I mean? We live on the show right now.
It ain't about what you did. It's about what you can prove.
Yeah, damn right.
That's true.
Damn right. You know what I mean? And we can't prove shit. OJ ain't do it, man.
They say beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right.
Beyond a reasonable doubt is like 99.9% sure. He most definitely, there's no other reasonable explanation.
Right. OJ took it to the grave, man.
Saying shit like.
He took it to the grave, man.
But if I can, as soon as he won, they got him in civil court.
Yeah,
they got him in civil court.
They did get him.
And then once they got him in civil court, and then once they caught him on some other shit, they caught him trying to get his own shit that his manager was stealing.
You know why they got him on the civil court though? Because that dude was puffed up.
What?
OJ was puffed up.
Right.
You know what? Too?
He was like, I got away with the big joint. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't care.
And look,
what y'all talking about.
And the civil court is a lower standard of
Right, but you don't have to have they broke that down too in the documentary. You don't have to have that kind of evidence. Yeah. You just gotta if you got enough evidence to show we know it's you.
Yeah.
Regardless of all the shit you all the lawyers and shit you got. But we know that it's you. It's enough evidence to say we know it's you. You can lose.
In civil court is by the preponderance of evidence.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's a 51% chance you did it.
Right.
But never mind all that, man. What is they saying? I want to know what's going. I'm ready to listen to this Kendrick joint now, man.
So it's like
I'm curious to know what did Drake say?
Okay, only
can I get something from Drake?
Compelling that Drake said that I just listened to while I was out there is that Drake. I didn't listen to the Kendrick Lamar shit. But Drake said he accused of Kendrick being like a fake revolutionary. That his baby mom is mixed. Only reason Drake said that is because he was making fun of Drake about being mixed.
Okay.
So it was like, you acting like you were revolutionary.
Not enough.
And you ain't doing nothing for you say you ain't revolutionary, but you ain't doing nothing for your hood. Your baby mom mixed. That's the only thing compelling that he really said.
Yeah. Okay. Because that was stressing Kendrick Lamar out that he wasn't doing enough for his hood and folks was dying and all that other type stuff. Okay.
What else you say? Let me see.
And Kendrick came out with another one right away.
Drake came straight out and said nigga, which was what you should have did.
Right.
He came straight out and said nigga off bat.
I said it, I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendly or jabs. You mentioned my seed, and I deal with his dad. I gotta go bad.
That was hot.
Okay.
To start off saying nigga.
Okay.
When the bigger controversy is whether or not Drake can say nigga.
Right.
That's what he should have did.
Yeah.
He said somebody slimed him for his AP. That don't really sound like something you should be admitting to.
Sign of
Hoobity hop.
Somebody stole his AP watch.
Just that new hoobity hop. You got to put it on the mic. You got to put it by the mic.
Oh, I hear it. Oh, damn.
He said he hit vanilla cream to help with his self-esteem.
Right.
Then he doing some cocaine.
Or being with white women.
Huh?
Being with white women.
He gone.
He said.
He's saying somebody's baby mother's kids may be
Somebody else's.
Yeah. I don't know who Dave Freeze is, but
Not enough, bro.
he said a couple things that
That's what Sexy Red be singing.
competitive. That was Drake's song.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this battle shit. What?
Not bad.
I would have to listen to the joint and analyze it a little bit more, but it seems like he's just trying to stay.
It's competitive.
Yeah.
It's not like
That shit whack.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You're getting cooked right now. Bro.
That shit not better than either.
It ain't better than Euphoria.
He sound like Jay-Z when he tried to come out with Super Ugly.
So the whole like when he came back with Super Ugly, what I used to always think about was how he tried to say, you know what I mean? Because you know who and you know what, you know who. Let's keep that between me and you. Like it was like he was just trying to say, don't, please don't come back at me.
Yeah.
Else I'm gonna have to bring out something so deep and secretive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that might be a nigga that don't got shit, but he just got enough.
Yeah.
He can say that, and then people start to speculate.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all you need.
And then when he came out with Super Ugly, it was just like, nah.
Or you can be like, I know some shit about you.
I know about some
You don't want me to tell.
You better not let me.
And then all the people gonna be like, I think everything happened at one time that he might be talking about. Like,
Exactly. And you hoping that the person that you're going against is gonna say, I don't really want him to tell some shit that I don't.
He don't even know nothing.
I don't even know if you know
bluff.
what I do know what happened to me back when I was a kid.
Bluffing.
It's a bluff, right? So and that's how I look at it. That's why when the whole J. Cole thing, that's kind of how it was. J. Cole, his joint was kind of like, his response was almost kind of like the ether response. You don't want me to come out and say some stuff, but then he came back and was like, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
It fuck with my spirit.
Because Kendrick was like, nigga, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. And that's basically like where it's at right now, where Kendrick just got mad ammo, and he could just go ham. He's like cat.
Yeah, I don't feel like Kendrick has much rumors about him. I feel like you kind of would have to make something.
Well, he said he boring.
I feel like you have to kind of reach for straws.
Yeah, he said he boring. It's nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? But your life is out in the
Get
open.
up in the morning, light some incense.
Yeah,
do some push-ups.
He wears some zeets.
Meditate. teaches kids how to write poems.
Yeah, that's about it. You know what I mean?
Go for a walk.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
He probably spruing up his juniper trees, his bonsai.
Right.
He's a Juniper trees.
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing out there worth, cringe.
Worth a bit, nothing to be embarrassed about.
Right. So that's why he just like, man, I already got stuff lined up.
Drake probably got something.
He's
bad
definitely got a lot of stuff bad.
He got a bunch of bad shit that that's already confirmed.
Right.
We know.
Good night.
So he probably do got some other things that we don't know about.
Kind of.
Drake got a lot of embarrassing shit actually.
Absolutely.
That we already don't know about.
Yeah. So all right, it wasn't. That was pretty mid. What he
it was competitive. I ain't gonna say that's a good point to say he's a fake revolutionary. They ain't did nothing for nobody.
You right.
He talking all that shit, but his wife is mixed.
How about that?
Can his wife say nigga? Can Kendrick's kids say nigga?
Damn. Damn.
That's kind of when you throwing that shit out there.
Damn.
That's a good point. That's kind of the most compelling point.
If his kids
can say it.
Or if his mom,
I guess he could have brought up.
If his baby mom could say it,
I guess he could have brought up. Kendrick bringing a white chick on stage.
White people say that when they get mad at you.
He could have said something about that too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll see.
They were like this. Take it.
Take it. Take it.
Take it.
Yo, that shit crazy.
So, check this out, right? So the whole another thing that's been blowing up on the internet, other than the whole Kendrick. Yes.
No, go ahead.
Take it. That's been blowing on the internet is. Yeah, you crazy.
No, go ahead.
Another thing that's been blowing up on the internet right now is, and it shouldn't, but if we was to ask a question, if your spouse or child, if you don't say you don't have a spouse, and you had your daughter, Kat, I'm gonna say your daughter, right, was lost in the wilderness. All right. Would you rather her be stuck out there with a man or a bear?
I'd rather be stuck with a man.
You rather be stuck with a man?
Yeah.
Easy, right?
Right.
Kat? Mario?
I would say off of face value, when I first heard this topic, I would have said a man.
Yeah. I think because we know righteous men. You know what I mean?
For me personally, it's not even
that. Just straight up.
It's just reality of life.
And same here. I would say man, right? I would say a man, because even if, all right, when I think about it, right, I was thinking about this, like when I heard this morning, right, I was like, all right, so a man could be like, all right, I'm in these woods too, but I know how to get out of these woods. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna help you get out of these woods. Well, this morning, the whole time, everybody was saying bear. Everybody was saying, I would rather. It was a black man that called up. He said he got 2 daughters, and he said he just knows the nature of man. I would rather my 2 daughters be stuck in the wilderness with a daggone bear than to be stuck with a man. He said, because the nature of man is just they conquering. I guess he's thinking about the worst case. Now, I watch a lot of documentaries, and I've seen some predatorial men that do all types of crazy stuff. But my mind just didn't go to directly. I mean, bears is freaking bears. They're unpredictable, man. A bear is looking like a bear is territorial.
A bear gonna bite your spine.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna crush your spinal cord. You won't be able to move. You're still gonna be alive though.
Right.
Like you're gonna be on your back. you're gonna be on your stomach, I'm sorry.
Right.
And then he gonna chomp down your back.
Right.
And it's gonna crush your back.
Right.
And you're not gonna be able to move.
Right.
But he's still gonna tear your back out.
Tear you from living.
He's gonna tear your back out, and then his nose gonna pop out your head. Like his nose, he gonna eat you all the way up, and his nose gonna pop out here as he eating you.
That's crazy.
and then he gonna put his claws in your face,
right?
And the claw gonna pop in your eye, and it's gonna be all the way back here. It's gonna be all the way back here, and then he gonna bite your head. This is what happen. He's gonna bite your head and it's gonna clamp down.
It's gonna clamp down on your head.
It's not gonna be hard for him.
No.
It's not even gonna be like a difficult thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna just crush your skull and then boop, you going.
But what if it's a mother bear? They are nurturing. Yo,
that shit is so stupid.
Okay,
it's dumb as hell.
You get down
sir.
to the nitty gritty. You're like, okay, is it a black bear? Is it a panda bear? Is it a grizzly bear? You can do all that. But I'm assuming a bear. I'm assuming
a freaking bear.
A monster. I'm assuming a bear that'll kill you. I'm assuming based on the line of questioning.
Right.
If we're talking about a wild animal that will kill you.
Right.
That's big enough to kill you that you can't run away from. You can't physically fight.
You cannot run from.
So what's the butt of the joke?
It's not a joke. The fact of the matter is, a lot of women
are saying a bear.
even men are saying that they would rather have. And here's the crazy part, right? The crazy part is a lot of people were saying, is it a black man or is it a white man?
Did they say which one they prefer?
A black man.
I would assume so.
They
that
prefer.
Makes sense though, because that's a good point.
Yeah,
because you got to think about the propaganda.
Kind.
The propaganda is that if you're alone in a woman, if you're alone with a man, he's gonna try to rape you and kill you.
Right.
That's the propaganda. Obviously, I didn't realize that's how women thought. I guess I did in hindsight, but women, I guess women think that if you're alone with a man, he's going to try to have sex with you, and or rape you and kill you.
Right.
Right.
Well, I'm not like that.
And I think white. That's a good point.
Right.
White men have the propaganda of being the serial killer.
Right.
Like when we think of being alone in the woods, when we think about being alone in the woods, the image of a man coming to kill you isn't a black man.
Right.
If you're alone in the woods, you don't think there's a black man roaming around coming to kill me.
Right.
No, you think it's a white man with a hatchet because that's in the movies.
Right.
That's Jeffrey Dahmer. That's like the outliers of the serial killers. That's the stereotype. And the movies, a white man in the woods that want to stab you and eat your brains.
He's right, kind of.
And I think that's what it is. I think it's people are too insulated in propaganda and TV and movies.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to it, most men are not sexual predators.
Right.
Most men aren't rapists.
Right.
Aren't serial killers. Most men, if they find themselves in a situation where they're alone in the woods with another woman, it's not going to be 30 minutes in. They're going to be like, well,
time to kill your ass.
Time to get some raping. Like, that's not what's going to happen.
Like when I think...
most men are going to figure out, how the fuck can I get out these woods?
Right.
Most men, okay, do you know, they're going to ask them, do you know a little echolocation or something? Or, you know, a little tracking? How the fuck can we... Most men... There's not going to be most men are not going to go to being a sexual predator because they're alone in a remote area with a woman.
Right.
That's not what's going to happen. That might be kind of your perception from TV. But that's not the reality of humans.
So I think that they are really thinking of the worst case scenario. And you know, and that shows a lot where we are as a people, I guess. But when I think about it, like I've seen a lot of TikTok videos, and a lot of these dudes that be cooking on rocks be making some amazing food. So I'm thinking, like, you know, my daughter is gonna be in the woods, and she gonna be like, I can't, and she gonna come upon she gonna taste the air, and it's gonna be it's gonna be somebody cooking on a rock. A daggone piece of fish, and he gonna be like, you know, don't worry, I'll get you back to your daddy. You know what I'm saying? But evidently, they believe that you're gonna run into some dude that's just been escaped into the daggone woods to get away from society. And you got the Timothy McVeigh, you got that one boy from Atlanta. Remember, you ever see the show Atlanta?
Oh yeah.
And the boy was in the woods, and he got lost. The main character got lost in the woods. And he was like, the boy was just standing there like, better get out of here.
That's movies and TV and the news.
I'm gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 7, 8.
That's funny as hell.
You know what I mean? They think they're going run into the worst case scenario on there. But you know what? The worst case scenario, a freaking bear, man.
That's probably if I gotta choose between standing next and okay, that is the thing that is kind of I don't really understand. Like,
Right.
Are you saying that I'm standing next? The woman is standing next to, like I'm standing right next to the bear.
Right.
The bear walks up on me. The person walks up on me. Like, what is the scenario?
See, and that's another thing.
What type of bear is it?
Why
there's a difference between a black bear and a grizzly bear.
But it has to be a scenario?
I would think, really, in reality, yes, it would. It would.
All right.
It would. Because there's a difference between what woods am I at? There's woods. I got woods next to my house.
You ever seen Cocaine Bear?
No, I didn't see Cocaine Bear.
So,
but I did watch a movie called Grizzly Man.
Okay.
Where the white man was out there in the woods with bears.
Right.
And he loved the bears. He was hugging them and videotaping them.
Got you.
And one summer he was out there and they ate him. They ate him and his rib.
Good night.
So I can see how, but that's a grizzly bear. They're a little more aggressive than black bears.
Right.
My point is there's different parameters and situations.
So
it might be a little different.
The situation gotta be like if you got a basket with food in it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I got a basket with food in it. I can get a bear some food.
When I first heard the scenario, I was thinking that me and the bear, the woman and the bear, is standing right next to each other, and they appear in the woods.
Right.
And then, or a woman and the man is standing next to each other, and they appear in the woods.
Right.
When you say bear, I'm not thinking of black bear. I'm not thinking of panda. I'm thinking the big old grizzly bear that'll kill the shit out of you quickly.
Right.
So if that's the case, I want to be in the woods with the man.
Exactly. I'm thinking more like my daughter gets lost in the daggone woods.
I was thinking like that.
And then she sees a man. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, help me. Right. Or she's get lost in the woods and she sees a bear and the bear sees her. What do you think the bear going to do?
I would think generally the man is going to be safer.
The man is going to be safer.
The man is probably out there hunting. He live out there. He's been out there. Like I said, the likelihood of the man being
a freaking
axe murderer is low.
All right, so let's say all right.
In reality, if you look at the stats, if you look at the numbers, don't fuck what you saw in the movies.
Right.
If you look at the stats and the numbers, most men, even if they live in the woods or they're going on a hike, they're not axe murderers. They just are a guy in the woods.
All right, so let's say he is the worst type of man.
Then I want the bear. Okay, well, I can't even say that necessarily because what type of bear we're talking about?
A bear.
If it's a grizzly bear, then I probably take the man because you probably better off fighting the man.
Right. But if it's a black bear,
black bears a lot of times aren't as aggressive.
Right.
So they might just run away from you or something.
Right. You just be like, ah! Ah!
Like I said, it depends.
Right.
But generally, I would say the man.
Still, either way, you still going to say the man.
He's growling. Growling is crazy.
You said what?
You're growling.
Get away from me, man!
But man, I mean,
you should have chosen the man.
That's one of those posts where it's like the woman in the what color is the blue dress?
It is, but you know what's crazy? The crazy part.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I definitely remember that.
It's like one of them hypothetically, like nobody can ever be a winner.
But the crazy part is that it's a lot of women.
It's telling
a lot of women.
It shows the women think.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of women. They're saying that they would rather their daughter or themselves to be stuck in the wilderness with a bear.
Maybe they don't know what a bear. Do they know what a bear can be? Did they get with bear? Maybe that's a problem.
I'd rather be stuck.
They don't know what a bear can be.
I'd rather be stuck with another human being.
You can't.
I'd rather be stuck with another human being
You
than
can at least talk. You can at least
as
talk
a
to the
fucking
bear.
man. I'd rather another person there in the fucking wilderness with you that could help you survive.
Like a woman
What the fuck a bear gonna do? It's probably gonna run away from you.
Even if it's a big and strong.
I mean, I would prefer. Oh, so like it.
The bear ain't gonna fucking stay around. The bear is gonna fucking leave and go somewhere in the fucking woods.
And that was something people were saying. It was like, you know, once you're out of the vicinity of the bear, No, but I'm just saying, once you're out of the vicinity of the bear, they're not gonna care about you no more.
I need to know more details to make a decision.
Right.
Really.
But that's crazy though. That's crazy that we still need more.
I need to. Is it an aggressive bear? Is it an aggressive man? Is it a peaceful man and a peaceful?
But the fact that we still have to have a whole scenario based off of a man and a bear is crazy.
Off. If I had to make it 10 seconds, I would probably pick the man.
I'll pick the man.
If I was under pressure, like you got to pick something right now.
Yeah.
All you know is man and bear. I'm picking the man.
I'm picking the man
because even in a scenario, because I feel like even typically a woman or a man would have a better chance of fighting a man.
My child and my wife is dead.
Of a bear, yeah.
Off a bear.
Of a bear, they gone.
They can at least try to fight a man.
A man, even if a small woman, punches a big strong man in the face, it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But you hit that bear, it probably won't even mean nothing to the bear.
You dead. You dying. You close casket.
Try to punch a bear in the face. He ain't gonna give a fuck about all that.
Close casket, bro.
It's not even gonna mean nothing to him.
That bear is doing he's doing some crazy stuff to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. He gonna bite that.
But the man is gonna get the doonies.
The bear gonna start here, right here.
Right.
He gonna get to eat you right here. You gonna still be alive.
Yeah.
You gonna be like awake, and you gonna be looking at him chopping down.
You gonna chop down on your ass.
And you ain't gonna have that part no more. And you still gonna be alive.
And you can't reason with the bear. Like, all right, you took my shoulder. That's enough.
And then you gonna look down. No genitalia. Chomp gone. Chomp done.
Yeah, that's funny.
The bear's still gonna be eating your ass.
Still alive.
But with the man, you be like, nobody can see us, man. I won't tell.
He gonna hit you right here. The bear gonna hit you right here, and you gonna see your rib cage in his mouth.
Good night.
You gonna still be alive.
You gonna be like, this is
good
ribs.
You gonna still be alive.
Good ribs.
Dozing off because you bleeding out. You're fucking terrified.
Right.
And you're gonna see him eating your rib cage in front of you.
Right.
And then you're gonna die eventually. But
yeah,
I'm just saying it could be absolutely terrible with a bear.
Who Ghost 9 up in here? Ghost 9 said, "What up, cuzzo?" I don't know who Ghost 9 is. I don't know who FAMU is, but what up, cuzzo? What's good? You know what I'm saying? It might be my cousin.
Oh, let me see.
Said Ghost 9. It might be my cousin. Good night. You know what I mean? What up, cuzzo? What it is. All right. But yeah, man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and
what you say? You getting tired, Cap?
He was tired. 30
minutes. Yeah. As soon as he started talking about bears and shit, he was like, if you ever see me in the woods with the bear, help the bear.
No, I don't see who that person is talking about.
It said Ghost 9. Ghost 9. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely gonna hey man, we're gonna check out the Kendrick Lamar Drake joint, you know what I mean? Look a little bit further into that. And hey, we might jump on again tomorrow. Somebody phone on. We might jump on again tomorrow, you know what I mean, and we'll analyze it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? We might jump on around like 5 or something like that, you know, whoever, you know what I mean? And we'll analyze it, we'll listen to it, and we'll see what's going on. But I'm already going for Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? You know, Kendrick, my dude right there. You know, but we'll see what Drake has to say, and we'll go from there, man. I mean, but that the last 2 joints that I heard from Kendrick was pretty much fire to me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be like, you know, he got like too many daggone voices. But you know, it is what it is. You know,
yeah, man, we're gonna be up in here, man.
Yeah, we'll be up in here.
Yeah, we're gonna be up in here, man.
We'll be up in here, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, any more comments, man? Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all can definitely drop a bar or 2, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all can definitely drop some stuff that y'all might have heard that, you know what I mean, that's really hitting off for the new joint. You know what I mean? We definitely got all ears. But, you know, as usual, man, Root and Speech, man, we definitely live out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to everybody that was able to chime in with us. You know what I mean? We got George Sanders, you know what I mean, in the building. You know what I mean? The Kashuan in the building. Gave him a big shout out one time. Paratazar was in the building earlier in the car. Ghost 9, you know what I mean? Cuzzo, whoever you is.
Sleep like a mother.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's shouting out.
Ronaldo, who else we got up in this joint? You know what I mean? Malakia was up on this joint. He actually called in to water you, sir. You know what I'm saying? All right. And everybody else that's listening, man, we got a couple viewers. Everybody's still hanging out with us, Cat.
How many is a couple?
We got like 32.
I mean, you can't.
You know, 32 people in here. I've been looking Facebook and YouTube.
It definitely is.
On what app?
We got Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, that's it?
I'm looking on Facebook right now, and it says nobody's in here.
That's what it's showing, man. Why y'all hating on us, man?
Look.
Why you hating on yourself?
Why you hating on yourself?
Look right here. Look, it says live.
I'm going on YouTube.
It says,
well,
Facebook is live.
That could just be on your joint. You know what I mean? We got other people. You know what I mean? Other people sharing this joint.
32 people.
Yeah,
watching right now.
Yeah, that's what
what
we got.
YouTube page you on Delaware?
Yeah, well, we got Delaware up. We got Rude and Speech up. We got
There's 3 watching on.
Yeah, we got 2 Rude and Speech joints up. We also got the Twitter pages up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey man, y'all better start commenting before we just go ahead and disconnect. We don't believe the dad go. Oh, it's 33 now. We don't believe y'all on here really watching.
Y'all on Twitch?
Yeah. Oh, it's 34 now. They really starting to come in. Nah, man, we about to go ahead and disconnect because we don't believe folks really be watching us live, man.
If you're not on Facebook or YouTube, tell me where you at.
Yeah, tell us where you at. Where you know what I mean?
Well,
where you coming from, man? You know what I mean? We got people on this joint like, like, oh, they see me. Let me get out of here. But yeah, man, it was some dope topics, man. We talked about the Kendrick Lamar Drake joint. You know what I mean? We talked about Cap, you know what I mean, and his experience driving a truck, you know what I mean, driving a 16-wheeler. You know what I'm saying? And of course we went on you know what I mean, talking about the Bears situation, the man versus bear situation. You know what I mean? Are you a man or are you a bear? You know what I mean? Are you? We even went into OJ and how OJ didn't do it. The Cap seems to believe that OJ did. What's that? That's your song, Cap?
Yeah.
So I guess
that's the kind of chick right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Good fight.
But yeah, we about done, man. We about to.
That's pretty dope,
off.
right?
I guess.
Hold up, Nakashuan said he got a question.
Got guns now.
Nakashuan got a question. He said, "What's the greatest diss song of all time?"
Ether.
I don't get in those arguments anymore.
You don't get in those
Ether.
arguments.
I don't know.
You think Ether was the greatest diss joint of all time?
You see how it started? You see it's already started. Which one do you think is better? Which one is a little bit better than Ether?
I think.
Hit him up or something.
Nah. Ooh wee. That's a good one though.
Can I bust?
Actually, hit him up was pretty. Nah, you know what? Hit him up was pretty damn crazy.
What was the first one that came to mind when you heard him say that?
When he first said it, I actually went back to Roxanne Shante.
Damn, this nigga going deep. Yeah, we gotta go to sleep now. He said Roxanne Shante. God damn.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know what that song even sounds like. God
I did.
damn.
Anytime a female rapper shakes a male rapper.
He said, "What's the best diss track?" Remember that one time Beethoven dissed Mozart?
God damn, man. That shit.
Roxanne Shante. What the fuck was that?
That's the 80s.
Roxanne, that bitch. God damn.
Yeah.
Roxanne.
He said,
A
Roxanne
female
Man.
shook up a whole. Shook
Ether
up
was the shit
What was
that.
the line that she said that was crazy? Like, name, what's the line?
like she was the I'm the real Shantae. Like she basically came back and shook up whole all of
What's the
them.
line that she said?
I don't remember the freaking
Man, you
line.
talking all
But
that.
I can tell you Ether though.
I don't remember the freaking line. I would have to go back, but it's just the fact that a female rapper was able to step in to midst of male rappers
Women do that now.
and shape the game. Like that. And in my opinion, that was just like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Hit 'Em Up. Tupac, when he came back with that right there was ground shaking. Because it was just like, damn, this nigga just took it to a whole nother level. I would say Hit 'Em Up.
I like when he said, "Don't want y'all niggas got sickle cell or something."
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But it was just a lot of stuff that he made it personal. He made it real personal. You know what I'm saying? So I would say Hit 'Em Up was definitely.
He said some shit that probably wasn't even true. So he's acting like he's fucking
Yeah, but you believe it.
That's all it takes.
That's all it took.
A lot of shit they saying right now, it's not true. All the Drake and Kendrick, a lot of shit they saying ain't true, but it just make enough for you to think that it maybe is true, and that's all it takes. Just the idea.
Yeah.
Cause I don't want to sleep, so
he ready to rock, man. We about to go to Wawa. All right, man.
He about to go to Wawa.
Yeah, right. I'm go to the crib. Yeah, man. That's gonna be the next phone call. What you want from Wawa? You want some chicken? You want some real fun?
I don't want nothing.
I'm about to come pick you up right now.
Don't come over here. Whatever you do, never come here.
You want to come get this chicken, ain't you? Come with cars, sir.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
All right, dub.
Take it.
Man, look.
Man, go back to sleep.
All right.
No, I'm out. I just want to say, shout out to everybody who watching the show.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All 32 you ghost people.
We appreciate y'all, man.
There's not no 32 people here.
That's what he said, man.
Hey, we only got one daggone response since then, so it might not be. It says 35. I mean, it keeps saying we're going up.
I don't know what I'm trying to because there's multiple little apps on there you can plug into.
Yeah.
That's why I asked for Twitch, because maybe it's on there. I don't know.
Yeah, con. Yeah, it keeps going around, but
all right, sure.
But yeah, man, the Kashuan, that's what we got right now, man. We saying Hit 'Em Up. You know, we got two people in here for Hit 'Em Up is the best diss song of all time. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know what I mean?
I'm Captain Zawan.
Azar War.
It's Captain Ariel.
Yes, sir. That's right.
And we are snoring in speeches.
Snoring in speeches.
Rude in speech.
We done been up too late, man. We've been up later than this, man. All right, hey, shalom, loving Christ. We gonna go ahead and man dip on now.
I'm about to have a Passover with Daniel Allen now.
It probably be good. Nice and simple. You just
go home.
Go around the corner. Go around the corner. Get you some lamb with rice.
And go home.
Yeah, go right.
I ain't got to deal with all the rest of the shit.
It's probably the simplest Passover. It's gonna be the least effort Passover ever.
It's probably amazing. We can listen to all the day y'all do shit.
Killer Vision.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is
Heavy there.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. Talking they looking for me, them pussies they never there.
We got the jizzle in the building, shooters in the background. Let a nigga step Mossberg sitting back down. Once they do the book, fuck niggas, yeah, I'm back now. Let everybody start, bunch of funny niggas fat now. Dope game silly, all these plugs earn the rats now. Free shit's litty, all these frauds want rap now. 20 throw his dukes up, try me to death. Put the G's in your swag, made it cool to wreck and set. All my niggas heavy head, play with heavy metal gear. Chest shot it, burn his body like Patron the Belvedere. Talk about it in they rap, but these pussies never there. Real recognize real, I look familiar everywhere. That's why they see me on the TV, banging on my CD. Getting to that money like I'm bagging up some OZ. Scratching and surviving, now I'm stacking and supplying. Boys flowing through the city and these haters can't deny it.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 I'm
I come from. Frauds, where you be at? I'm on Delaware, where pussies don't really be at. I rack the bag that the place is OT at. Flipping forklift, them killers don't need ski masks. Shout to Dumb City where Boob and KB at. 20 money, baby, the dub is where they re at. Project money, the bucket, the 2-6. Shouts to KG, plus Grams and Larry Lips. Couple shooters out 40, go to war for me. Yellow with the purple, throw it back, grab Ori. Most of the monster, 2-knife Esco. Giving out funk work, crab claw, let's go. We round like the West Coast, talking ain't the topic. Shooting like pool, 8-ball, corner pocket. Airplane mode on you niggas, I'm the pilot. I-95, 302, we get it poppin'.
I'm out Delaware, my niggas is heavy there. 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 Talking they looking for me, them pussies ain't never there.
I got some niggas in the box with the ox walking the rec yard. Shouts to be near while they move my baby Randolph. Certified goons all down for some shooting. Bill for John J, them crackers uptown roofed them. Can't forget Flies, Larry Lips, and G-Wise. Breeze with it is all the ox and they salam. Northern been the same since ain't got all the time. Damn, JJ, she was triple, what you doing? The pig told him Damo, Bam got an elbow. Church took a plea for the 7th but got railroad. The feds grabbed repo, now I kept the G-Do. Leak was getting money but the Jacks miss Rico. Bert, that's my people, live by the G-code. Rube got